All right.
All right, we're unmuted. Good morning, folks.
Good morning, Opayo.
Good morning. Good afternoon from
Opayo.
the UK.
Good afternoon from the UK.
25
Awesome.
past 4 in the afternoon.
Damn, it's starting to stream late.
It's called 4:30.
Ready for beddy. Ready for... No, you're not.
4:30 in the afternoon.
That is the
coffee. Of course I'm not.
Yeah, no, you're the biggest fucking liar. I know you're gonna be up for the next 8+ hours. Like,
yeah,
I know you. All right. You have messaged me on Discord at times where I'm like, oh, maybe I should go to bed.
I do love that effect.
Yeah,
when
come on.
When someone from Europe messages you, you know you're fucked.
Yeah.
There's someone I know who goes live on Twitch at like 8 p.m. Like EST or whatever.
Yeah.
And sometimes I catch them, and that every time I'm like, oh, I'm up so late.
God.
And I really want to watch, but
I just see an owl bear with disheveled hair, loose headset, and bags under their eyes. God, I'm up so late.
Oh my god.
And you just see the reflection of like a VTuber going, ah, you know?
You're not going to be able to do that. Like, you're going to have normal hours soon, aren't you?
I'm actually really excited because I think the structure will help me a lot. The thing I struggle with is not having structure. I don't know if there's I don't know if there's like a root cause or a name for this, but I just the lack of structure is what's hurt for what's hurt for a while is the fact that I've been so busy with like 2 pretty intense interview processes that I've just been on edge the whole time.
No, for real. Like and also just like I've said plenty of times, being unemployed is a full-time job. Like, honestly.
Take a seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Exactly. No, this is our way of like saying, hey, are we allowed to say that? No, you've kind of been talking openly about it. Hey, you got a job, finally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course. I mean,
let's go.
I talked about it on fucking Ember's stream earlier in the week.
Yeah.
Because I came.
Don't do that to Ember.
I joined the. I know. I felt bad, but I joined the stream, and then 5 minutes later, my phone rang because it was my friend returning my call where I was hoping to tell them. So we had a quick chat, and then I came back and I said like, yeah, I just had to take a phone call from a friend, and Ember was like, is everything okay? I was like, yeah, I got a job, so I just wanted to tell her. And no, you're right. Like I am gonna have to put some money in the Glorpathon. Go watch the Glorpathon, by the way.
Yeah. Let me give a shout out here to Frogcast.
While we have all these
Friend of the stream,
all these homies in the chat, can I tell them about something we were talking about before we unmuted?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, for anybody who doesn't watch F1, Williams retired both of their cars at the race today.
Yeah.
Now, Ashely here is a big Williams fan.
Yeah, they are literally my favorite team.
Yeah, and I ripped on her the whole fucking race. And one of the times, Ashely was like, you know who holds the record for the fastest pits? Williams. And I said, yeah, they retired those cars really fast. Ashely got so mad at me. And so I said, so-called evil theys until they meet a real cunt. Can't get mad because I'm even more eviler than you. That's not even proper English.
You know, now you mention it, I'm surprised there's not a Williams sticker on the desk.
Yeah.
Because
cease and desist.
God. No, the stickers on the desk are like actually for like actual or from like actual friends of the stream.
Yeah. You put a Williams sticker on your desk. The second they get wind of it, you're gonna have to retire it faster than they did Carlos Sainz.
Nobody. What is your fucking problem? Fucking hell.
Rumor has it they're still extinguishing the brakes on fire.
The brakes.
Okay, let me say hi to people so we can fucking play the game and talk about this. All right. Hello, Nyari. Congrats, I guess, on getting first.
Yeah.
Hi, Pyro. Hi, Vixie.
Hi.
Hi, Martin. Hello, Ember. Hello, John, and hello, Ethan. Oh my god. All right, well, we're gonna fucking... I'm gonna fucking play Need for Speed today. Because, god damn it, I'm so mad at you right now. Turn everything on.
Love me.
Yeah,
I'm
whatever.
your best friend.
Yeah, sure. Hi, folks. Hello.
Oh man, come on.
Nah, yeah, I'll get over it. It's fine. Anyway, god. All right, so yeah, we watched the Austrian Grand Prix. Williams did terribly. Hi again, Vixie. Williams did terribly. You already made fun of me, big style, like about it.
Kick Sauber got double points, baby.
Kick Sauber got double points. So,
hey, to the 2 Kick Sauber fans, congratulations.
Yeah. We are so happy for you.
The drivers aren't even a fan of Kick Sauber. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. They're really not. Oh my god.
I don't even think the team owner likes Kick Sauber.
No, that's why it's becoming
they
Audi.
Sold it to Audi.
That's why it's becoming Audi. Yeah.
You don't take a sponsorship from Kick for something you love.
Yeah, no, absolutely
that's the clearest
not.
giveaway.
Yeah, don't.
And now they got kicked out of the fucking league.
Oh my god. We don't even talk about the fact that like one of their other sponsors is Stake, like the literal fucking cryptocurrency
Well, that's
casino.
simpatico,
That's gambling.
Kick
Yeah.
owns Stake. Or Stake
really?
Stake owns Kick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know that much. Oh then.
That's
Yeah,
why it's
and
Stake Kick Sauber.
If I recall correctly, Stake have one of those gambling licenses from Curacao. Because it's very easy to get a gambling license from Curacao.
Curacao, what the fuck is this? Star Wars?
Fuck.
It's an island nation in the Caribbean.
I got me fucking gambling license from Coruscant.
Oh my god.
The droids on Coruscant.
We're gonna watch pod racing.
Oh my god. Y'all can see
George Russell.
Y'all can see
pod
the
racing.
game, right?
Yes.
Like you can see the desktop capture. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I thought you meant they were
Golf.
sponsored by
The
Steak, the
RX-7.
cut of beef. No, that's NASCAR. That's sponsored by beef, actually. Like literally,
John
like
Beefsteak.
no, literally. There's the beef. It's what's for dinner, like 300. That's like a Nextel Cup race.
When's an
and I
F1
suppose
team
there
gonna
was
get
the hot dog
sponsored by
race as well, wasn't
Steakums?
What? Not Nextel. What the fuck am I talking about? The Xfinity. There we go. The Xfinity series. When are they get sponsored by Steakums? I think that's the Arca series that does the sponsorships like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Steak owns Kick, Kick owns Steak, you learn on Poop. Okay, yeah. Hi, Amy. God.
Amy's here and no one knows what she's talking about. It must be a Sunday.
Oh my god. Hi, Juliet. Oh boy,
Poop yourself now.
For speed. You got. Hi, Indy. Hold on, I gotta run the video.
I have the need for speed.
A Drive to Survive style pod racing show.
It would be so fucking sick. At least then they'd be getting, like, Disney would be getting weird with, like, Star Wars stuff.
Is the Star Wars F1 pod racing crossover gonna be the first time we hear somebody say fuck because Max Verstappen's in it? In a Star Wars property?
God.
This is the first time we hear the word fuck in Star Wars canon.
Does Max Verstappen play himself, or do they give him like a really terrible like Star Wars name?
Hold on. Oh, we're getting raided right off the fucking back. Hello, Callum.
Nice.
Welcome in. Let me do the shout out here. Here. Lawnmower Man is expecting. Oh, good for him. Here. And Pursuit Hops 2 is like a job back on Xbox Sony days. Hops 2 is a decent game. Anyway, hi, welcome in. Welcome in, Callum. Hello, Ray, as well. Welcome in, Raiders. Hey, Ray was on Callum's stream. They were playing Elden Ring. What's
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring? Yeah.
Or Elden Ring.
How goes driving? We just started. Like we just got going with it.
We just got started.
Yep. All right, let me do the thing.
Congratulations,
Hello, folks.
Lawnmower Man, as well. Apparently.
Yeah, congratulations to Lawnmower Man.
Congratulations
Oh
to
my God.
Lawnmower Man.
How are you? What is the Lawnmower Man naming the child? Didn't miss anything. Nope, you didn't.
Walt. It's short
Yeah.
for DeWalt.
Oh my God.
Fuck
and also,
off.
Caden. Jesus Christ. Caden Sargent, welcome in as well. Hello, Raiders. My name is Ashely Miami, former Baroness part-time mech pilot, currently stuck on a space station, doing a public access TV show, and it's Sunday drive time, and I have Pyro and Yari here with me.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh.
There we go. Yeah, and we're just playing Need for Speed Most Wanted right now.
We are playing.
I did Nyari's bit and Nyari did my bit because I went oh and Nyari went hi.
No, I always go hi, hi,
Hey, hello.
I always go.
It always throws me off guard, like Pyro, when you can like get your voice up like really high pitched, like from time to time.
I love doing that though because like a friend told me how funny it is to match with the image of an owlbear, so now I just do it all the time.
Yeah.
Like imagine you meet this guy and he's like 12 foot tall and then he just leans down and just goes hi.
Oh my god.
Should we talk about the race?
So fucking funny. We should talk about the race because you have notes about the race.
I do have notes, and
I want you all to know F1 is where dreams come true. It's where all your prayers can be answered. If you want Max Verstappen to get T-boned in lap 1 by Kimi Antonelli, sorry, Kimi had to take one for the team, but shout out.
Yeah,
shout
listen.
out to Kimi for doing one for the team.
Yeah, I said
Crashgate 2.
yes. I said that someone said Kimmy's Manchurian Candidate activation phrase, and he just plowed right into Max. God.
Back and to the
Flavio
left.
Briatore grabbing a headset in the Mercedes garage.
Oh my god.
Do it now!
Back
Holy
and to the left.
shit.
Back. and to the
Segue
left.
from the conversation we were having, because Star Wars was mentioned. Today is the first time I've noticed that there is mysterious branding for Disney XF1.
Yeah, it's coming in 2026, and I said to
There's a-
Ashely,
Oh,
because my
God.
coworker who I talk about F1 with is a huge Disney fan.
Ugh,
I was like,
yeah.
oh, I bet she's losing her fucking mind right now.
Yeah. And I said nobody's perfect.
That's why we might get the Star Wars F1 pod racing crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Martin said before Max Verstappen in full prosthetic makeup. Like, God.
No, that's the time where they actually make him look like Sid from Ice Age.
Oh my God.
I hate that so much. I saw someone was holding up like a big
holding up the flag.
of Sid.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
also had the actually flag right next to it.
I just felt awful. Like, I just felt really bad. It was like, no
Not
one
me.
deserves that.
Not me. Not me. Max deserves everything coming to him.
So there's an upcoming Disney F1 collab. There's already a car painted for the collab that was in Las Vegas, apparently. But yeah, this was my first time spotting it, so I had to make a note.
Yeah.
I also wrote, Mickey McLaren send Zeet, which is probably the worst thing I've ever said.
Zeet?
but there it
What?
is.
Yeah.
Oh, send Zeet.
Oh, yeah.
Like send tweet.
Yeah, yeah. I figured that's what
Shut the fuck up. Mickey McLaren send shit.
Send this terrible joke.
I would
to
much
talk
rather
to
say
you.
Reskeet than send Zeet, honestly.
I don't like
I'd love to.
Reskeet
I love
either.
to see my homies skeet. It's such a great thing. You know, wake up in the morning, boot up your phone. Your friends are skeeting. Friends are skeeting with other
Oh my God.
friends who are skeeting.
So,
Love to see the oomph skeet.
Yeah, so Carlos retiring on lap -1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
off the line at
yeah,
the
And
like-
then Albin, and then Alex retiring out of nowhere. I did not see anything that happened. They were just like, "Yep, no, we're retiring the car." I'm like, "What?"
yeah. Did they? I don't think they even said what was what happened with him. Like, so with
Broadcast was too focused on Norse and
and Piastri.
fucking Lando and Piastri having
Yeah.
the best sex of their life. Which, by the way, we did talk about during the race.
my
who's
God.
who's top and bottom?
Oh my
with Lando
God.
and Oscar.
Spoop isn't even
And
here
we,
to weigh in
we
on
can
this.
agree. We can agree that Oscar is a power bottom
Oh my God.
and Lando is a service top.
I'm
Oh my-
thoroughly unqualified for this conversation, but I agree.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing.
You agree. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride,
Pride.
everyone. Your local grumbler agrees with Oscar Piastri is a power bottom. A baffling statement, but yeah.
Well, he's just so controlled and focused, and like, you know,
God.
he really knows how to come up from
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah. Also, John saying tummy hurt, car retired. Yeah. Also, High Groot shitted himself, car had to retire.
So the conversation, like the technical aspects that were talked about were his brakes it all stems from his brakes because he couldn't get off the line. Mm-hmm. And they got him
Yep.
off the line by giving him a push start.
Yeah,
really
which is
funny.
like that happens in IndyCar. That doesn't happen in Formula One. Like,
So they gave him a push start, and then at the end of the lap, which is one lap around a not very long course, it's 70-second laps. He did one lap to catch up with the formation grid, went into the pits, got to the end of the pit lane to rejoin the race, and then the brakes burst into flames. And basically, the
Yeah.
theory being talked about was that his brakes were being like held under pressure slightly the whole time, which means as he's driving around the track, they're just getting hotter and hotter and hotter. So then when he pulls into the pit, they just burst into flames because that's what brakes do when they get really hot.
That's literally what happened to Max Verstappen a couple years ago at the Australian Grand Prix. Like a couple years ago when he like won like 75% of the races. Like one of the ones he didn't win, his like brakes were locked up, and he did 3 laps with basically his brakes like on the entire time.
Yeah.
And when he pulled into the pits, like this black cloud of smoke shot out from his brakes like horizontally. It was the funniest fucking thing. And
oh my God,
the brakes are like a really common point of failure on us because like they just have so much work to do. I mean, I think we talked about this previously, but the ones in Le Mans, they're like exchangeable, and they do take them off and replace them with new discs because when you're going around Circuit de la Sarthe for 24 hours, those brakes never cool down. They just get hotter and hotter and hotter, and then they start to melt. So you need to replace the brakes just like you need to refill the fuel and replace the wheels. So,
So what car brand is Sora going to sign with for the F1 World in KH4? That would be Williams.
Hey.
Would you like me to explain why?
You know what, Nyari? Sure. Why is Williams going to be the one, the team that Sora signs with?
Because I've played enough Kingdom Hearts to know that when Sora goes to the Worlds, something dire has happened. And he's like, we gotta help these guys. We gotta get them to where they need to be.
God.
And if I can think of the only F1 team with some moderate success that is yet still pathetic, it's Williams.
Oh my fucking God.
Because obviously I could choose Haas or Kick Sauber or Alpine, but no, it has to be Williams.
Williams have the glimmer of hope in their eyes that are crucial for this.
Yeah. I do like John's comment, and I'm glad you pointed it out, Pyro.
Haas?
Oh my God.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was just gonna comment on the fact that there's got to be tens of millions of people watching things on Twitch right now, and so many of them aren't aware that the most obscure, narrow-focused joke is being crafted by Nyari right now. The crossover of Formula 1 and Kingdom Hearts.
That is all I do.
This is what the show is about, Pyro.
I make jokes for 2 people, and it's interchangeable who the second person is, because it's always me.
Yes, exactly. You get it. Anyway, hi Wolfie. Great setup for that bit.
Hi Wolfie, great setup. Yeah.
Also, Windy Crows, welcome in. Shredder Cola, welcome. Yeah, Wolfie, I'm calling you out. Don't worry. You get credit. You have partial credit for it.
So the next note I have is the only pink text on the page, which is Alonso's 200-degree arse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alonso's 200-degree arse is a brief segue.
And then following that up with the commentators talking about how one of the commentators, when they were in a car and they were racing, they didn't have something underneath the seat, so their bum was just on the car. And my bum was on the car.
Oh my God.
That sounds like the kind of thing David Coulthard would talk about, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I think he was driving in that era of slightly scrappy driving.
Yeah. Hi, Sabrina.
I think that's the thing that people miss out on. If you've only just got into F1 in the last 5 years, this isn't me talking down to you, but it's become very there's rules now. It's become very strict, and what you miss out on if you don't go out of your way to watch archival footage is all of the weird stuff that used to happen because there just were barely rules. They were kind of coming up with the rules as the sport progressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't someone launch themselves into the Monaco Bay?
Oh, that was in the 50s. That was in the 50s that happened.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
They used to drive on the Nürburgring Nordschleife, and then they had to stop because it turns out trying to orchestrate safety on a 37-kilometer long track is just not tenable.
Yep.
I want to talk about was it Inigo Montoya? Montoya's
Inigo Montoya, the dude from Princess Bride?
No, yeah, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Juan. Is it? I think it's Juan Pablo Montoya, isn't it?
Juan Pablo Montoya, yeah.
Yeah, when his car failed, so he got out of the car and ran to the pit lane and jumped over the barrier to get into another car.
Yep.
Drove that, finished the race, and was then disqualified for driving the car that he ran across the track to get into. Like,
Yeah.
just
Not because it's a car,
There's
it's
so
because he
much-
ran across the track.
God.
there's just so much weird stuff. Yeah, it's just like they didn't really know what they were doing until like 2012, I think.
Yeah. There's also Sabrina, welcome in. And we are on like 12th or 11th on the blacklist right now in this game.
So we are 12th. We are going to be racing 11 soon, which is Big Lou in the Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Yeah, Big
I
Lou,
just wanna say-
whose profiles were they just said like, hey, this guy fucking sucks.
I just
Like-
want to say, Inigo Montoya in F1 would be so funny because he would be like, "You just ran me off the chicane. Prepare to die."
Oh my god.
bottom of the table every time because he gets out and tries to wait for the person to come back round for 60 laps. Pointing a little fencing sword at him that
Yeah.
no one knew he had in the car.
Listen, it like there was like I remember like older like F1 like stuff like Nyari, do you know the safety car was not introduced until like 1993?
That doesn't shock me, honestly.
Yeah, and it used to be like if you would crash, your car would just be left like on the circuit and people would race like around it. Like unless it was like in like the middle of the track, if they parked it on the side, it would still like just a car would just be there like in the grass, just sitting there for the rest of the race.
While the safety cars are now like, and historically have been quite high performance models, there was one race which I believe was one of the Brazilian GPs where for some reason it was like a Peugeot 406. Which is really funny, like because it's got all the livery of a proper safety car, but then it's just like a family saloon that's going around the track for some reason.
God. I'm giving you a little more microphone juice, Pyro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A little more juice.
A little more
Sorry.
juice so I can have a chat.
Yeah, exactly. I want the people to be able to hear you. Are you saying sorry for doing a British accent around Pyro?
Yeah, it's just
No,
really
never.
infectious.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear no argument from him. Anyway, yeah, so Alonso burned his ass cheeks off, like, in the car.
Yes, Alonso.
Yet he still made points.
We're being quite dramatic, but yeah, Alonso was sat in a very hot car and felt the need to comment on the fact that the car was so hot by
Yeah.
saying, "I think my car is about 200 degrees right now," which was very funny.
Yeah, especially when you consider that's, like, centigrade that he's speaking.
Excuse me, I'm so
found-
sorry. I'm so sorry, Ember. I'm so sorry. If you're still here, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's not her channel. We're good. You can do that here. You're good.
Oh,
You're
this
good.
is so. I found the aforementioned safety car that I was talking about. It was in fact the Fiat Tempra 16V.
Oh my god.
Bro, they turned
No.
they turned their shrimp into a car.
Nyari, if you would like to vet the safety car, I've just put in the voice chat.
Yeah, let me see.
All right, hold up.
your-
Hold on, let me see. Hold up. Everybody. Let me see here. Oh my god. Oh lord, it looks
Yeah.
like a car straight out of a Bourne movie.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna put this up on the stream.
The fucking Fiat Tempra.
Oh my god. Okay, let me.
Dear lord.
Yeah, this is the safety car we're looking at right now on here.
This is sad. Normally if you have a safety car, it's supposed to be like a safe car.
Yeah. No, this car rules, but it's a car that's like they expect to like. Yeah, they'll drive slower in their safety car, but they're still going like 100 miles an hour during the safety car lap. So. Oh man, no, it's fucking.
There's a
incredible.
couple of other like surprising examples in this list. Like I think in '96, Mercedes basically signed like a exclusive deal for several decades because before then you've got like a kind of mixed bag. It was the Lamborghini Countach for 3 years, specifically at Monaco.
The Countach.
Because they had to make something cool about Monaco.
It was the Lamborghini Diablo at 95 Canada. It was a Renault Clio at 96 Argentina, and then a bunch of Mercedes-Benz AMGs for 30 years until it was an Aston Martin Vantage for a few years, and now it's an Aston Martin again. So yeah, quite a bit of variety. Fernando Alonso's arse burst into flames. Let's move on.
And he died tragically. R.I.P. to Rookie of the Year.
So also Carlos's brakes burst into flames, and then a piano fell on the car. And when he got out of the car, he came out the top of the piano, and some of his teeth were keys. It was tragic. Really tragic.
Fuck up. I do want to
His
say,
teeth were
like,
keys. His teeth were keys. Kingdom Hearts.
shut the fuck up. I do want to say also that like they were fucking spending. I need to restart this fucking race.
Can't believe the viewer count of this stream is increasing as we make more and more obscure jokes.
That's why
Don't look
people
at the viewer
are.
count.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
look at the
look
viewer
at it.
count.
Don't mention it. It's fine.
That
No,
is
like,
streamer faux pas. Damn it!
yeah. Well, he's not the streamer right now, but.
Don't bring it up to the streamer.
Yeah. But like, what got to me the most is the fact that like they were like 2 laps into the race and they were still using the fire extinguishers on Sainz's car. Like that upset me so much.
Yeah.
They were just constantly trying to put this fucking car out. Like, oh god. Okay, but yeah.
The image in my head was just like one of the race engineers at Williams just forlornly looking at the car and then just spritzing it with a bit more fire extinguisher and then waiting and then spritzing it again.
Yeah, they're just playing around with it.
That's his afternoon now.
Yeah, they're not fucking changing any tires, so.
So I guess now's a good time to talk about the big lap 1 event, which was I've written it down as RIP Max LOL.
You in such big lettering on the sheet of paper.
In very big letters.
Yeah, Pyro put a photo of the paper he used, which, by the way, did you use one of those pens that has 4 different colors in it?
No, I used many different pens.
That's even better. That's even better.
I'm sorry. No. We need to address one note specifically.
What's that?
Ashely on sad watch smiley face.
Where does it say that?
Well,
hold on.
Right next to Disney Plus F1 to the right.
Oh my god.
Well, it wasn't a good day for Williams, was it? So, we had you on sad watch. You're gonna be sad.
we need to call in a wellness check on Ashely.
Christ.
Hi, everyone in the Ashely Miami stream chat right now. Has anyone heard from Ashely Miami lately? Last time
Here.
Sometimes
It's like I can still hear her voice.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Fond memories of Ashely Miami, and then fond memories of Ashely Miami, and then it like zooms in on your brain and it does like a see-through, and you see a memory of Ashely, and you just hear,
Jesus Christ. Also, welcome into Disaster Millennial. Welcome in Silver Streak.
So lap 1, turn 3, Kimi Antonelli didn't brake. Well, he broke too hard and lost grip, and torpedoed the back of Max Verstappen.
Yep.
Thank God for that.
Yep. Now, just like
At the
right
Red Bull
into the
ring.
fucking back.
At the Red Bull ring.
At the Red Bull ring.
At the
too,
Red Bull
yeah.
ring.
So,
Yeah.
Tsunoda got a 10-second penalty at the Red Bull ring.
The Red Bull got
So it
0
wasn't-
points at the Red Bull ring.
It wasn't all in that moment. But
Well, no, Lawson got points if you count V-Card.
But what
guess.
happened was Max. It kind of illustrates that Red Bull have a bit of a problem where they're just too dependent on Max if they want to be competitive in like the
The
constructors.
commentators did mention that.
Absolutely.
The commentators
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
mention that like this is the problem with being so dependent on one driver, on one car.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Because they
like
had-
kind of worked for them in past years, but like last year, like because like Perez was so inconsistent last year, that's how Red Bull like ended up like having Max win the championship, and then the constructors they came in 3rd. Like
It worked for them when they had the car, and they haven't, irrespective of whoever their number 2 driver is, they haven't had the car for ages. Sergio Perez was a fine driver, but what really helped them while like the big Hamilton-Verstappen rivalry was going on was the fact that their car was super competitive. Like, you got to remember, in the lead up to the last race of the 21 season where Max got his first WDC, going into that final race, Lewis and Max were neck
Nice,
and neck
Ashely.
on points, like 1-1.
No,
So
yeah, like the last race of the season, they were tied.
the constructors, I think Mercedes ended up winning the constructors that year because George Russell's finished higher than Perez in that last race. But like, when you have a car that is unbelievably good compared to everyone else on the grid, it barely matters who's in the second car. Like, Max Verstappen is always going to be the most important element of that team because he's a fantastic driver, whatever car they put him in. But if he gets torpedoed and your car isn't competitive, what you end up with is Yuki Tsunoda getting a 10-second penalty and finishing a 70-lap race with 0 points.
It's because...
And you're a team who have WCC trophies under your belt. It's not great.
And the fact that, like, Liam Lawson was in that car to start the season, and he sucked huge, like, at it. And it's all part of, like, the continuing pattern year after year that, like, the second seat in Red Bull is fucking cursed.
I like to say this about Red Bull. This is the observation that I've made. This is my end thesis on Red Bull.
Okay.
I like to think Red Bull akin to most esports games. The way I describe that is that bad esports games tailor their game to pro play
Yes.
without considering all the casual players that just enjoy playing the game. Like, nobody wants to be sweaty tryhard. And that's the same way I view Red Bull, where the car is tailored to Max because Max is a very eccentric driver. If you really want to know the intricacies of how Max drives, I highly recommend looking up like his time when he was streaming, like sim racing, because you can see how he drives, and it is so weird. He drives so fucking weird, and unfortunately, Red Bull caters to Max to such an extent that the car is perfect for Max. But you'll notice that all the second drivers in Red Bull are always talking about how hard it is to drive the car.
Yep.
Because they don't drive like Max. So why the fuck is Red Bull? Like, I get, oh, hey, we want to cater to our best driver, sure. But why is it that the first car is so good and tailored to that driver, but the second driver, no, you're going to have to drive how Max drives. And that's just not sustainable, I think.
Yeah, it's absolutely not.
And that's why Yuki and Liam and Ricardo, it's why a lot of these drivers tend to fall behind, is because the car was not made for them. And I'm sure there's some rules and regulations as to why. Like, you can't have the same car, but it's tuned differently for a different driver's driving style.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
again, I'm new to F1, so I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, so the way it's supposed to be is that, like, in theory, the way it's supposed to be is that, like, when two people on the same team are supposed to have the same car. Like, that's why they say that, like, hey, if your number one goal of your race is to beat your teammate, because you have the same equipment that they do. And sometimes it gets a little imbalanced because one car gets upgrades that another one doesn't because they're waiting for it or something like that. But by and large, it's the same car, and they're supposed to have the same car. It's just like right now with Red Bull, the car is tuned for Max. Like, with the fine tuning parts of it, is like it's tuned for Max and no one else can fucking drive it. Is the problem. And that's therein lies the issue.
Exactly, because he's such a different driver that, sure, we tailor the car to him, but we don't have a driver that can match his driving style.
Yep.
We don't have that in Yuki Tsunoda. We don't have that in Liam Lawson. We don't have that in Isaac Hadjar, and even Isaac Hadjar has said publicly, like, oh, what if we put you behind the RB21? And he's like, ugh.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. That sounds scary. And like, that's like Liam's doing better back in the V-Carb car than he was in the Red Bull car. It took him a while, but now, like, shit, he got points today. And he respectably did it by holding 5th to 6th for the entire race. So this isn't a fluke. He qualified like
better
6th ahead of Verstappen.
Yeah.
And then he just held that position.
Yeah. Pyro, you were going to say something before?
Well, I was just going to talk about, in terms of tuning and like the equipment of the car and all like that. In motorsport, there's a concept called, well, it's not a concept, it's a rule set called homologation.
Yes.
So a lot of the time, like things like the engine displacement, it's very specific. It'll be like you have to have a 2,996cc engine. So that's just under 3 liters. But some of them will be ranges, and that's where the preference of drivers comes in. So it'll be like your toe has to be within X and Y degrees, things like that. So yeah, there's a degree of drivers have their preference of configuration that they are allowed to have. So a team like McLaren, those two cars will be mechanically identical, but configured for Lando and Oscar respectively. But what might be the problem with Red Bull is they've got that range of configuration that they're just not offering to their number 2 for fuck knows what reason. Who knows? Like, if that's what's actually happening, I'd love to understand why they think it's a good idea, but...
Cool. I blew the engine.
You blew your engine.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping you would keep talking and you wouldn't notice, but...
Ashely out in Q2.
And it's Ashely
trying
Miami
to
for Williams.
fucking-
The brakes are on fire.
Oh my...
But yeah, I guess, like, it's not good for Red Bull because they're not picking up the manufacturer's points.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta figure out what the fuck my shifting, like, controls are.
Isn't it the triggers? R2, L2.
Yeah, it is the triggers. God damn it. Fuck. I was pressing the shoulder buttons. Okay, sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, like, the problem is they're just going to go through drivers because...
They've
like,
been going through drivers. Like...
Well, they're going to continue is what I mean. Like, one of my late notes is just Tsunoda with a question mark. And the thing is, like, they bumped Lawson off pretty mercilessly.
Yeah, now he was only there for 2
Is
races.
Tsunoda next?
See, and here's what I was talking about as well. I think, because I realized this, I was like, I gotta go pee. And then as I'm peeing, I went, wrap my shit up, got out of that bathroom as quick as possible, because I was like, Ashely, Max just bombed out of this race. You know what that means? And Ashley's like, what? And I'm like, he's leaving Red Bull at the end of this year. I'll bet your bottom dollar he's going to Mercedes. And George is getting booted because his contract runs out this year. There's that clause in his fucking contract that says he can dip if he wants to, if he's not where he wants to be. And he is absolutely not where he wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it's like he has to be, if he's 4th or lower before the summer break, he has the option to, in his contract, to just bounce out early from it.
How far from the summer break are?
1 race.
Oh, right. So
We've literally got Silverstone, and if Max bombs out of Silverstone, we might be looking at a potential move to Mercedes for Max, and
Because
it will be
Mercedes-
Max Verstappen and Kimi Antonelli.
Yeah, Mercedes said, like, you know, like, I think it was Toto Wolff
Toto.
being like, yeah, said to, like, yeah, I want to get Max. I'm trying to get him. Just blatantly saying that out loud.
So I had a thought about this. I don't know what he was asked, but I just think there's a different meaning between, like, asking him, would you like to have him, and are you trying to get him? And I'm not sure which of those two he was asked, because if it was like, are you trying to get Max, that's big news. But if it's, would you have him if he was available, it's like... Steiner would be like, yes.
It is much more the second. It is much more the second. Like, so it is not like we are actively pursuing him, because, like, you know, he has not said at this point that, like, that Max has not said he's leaving Red Bull, but the possibility is out there, and, like, Toto Wolff was basically like, yeah, no, if given the opportunity, we go for it. You know, we were interested.
We've got the fucking money to afford Max. We could do it.
Yeah. He's like, by God, I'll fucking do it. Don't threaten me. I will.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I will do it.
I will pay for Max Verstappen.
Oh my God.
Girl. I will pay $2,000, maybe $3,000.
I will give him a roll of quarters to do his laundry.
That would never
You,
happen,
young
and you
man.
know it. You know it wouldn't happen.
Treat yourself. Clean your jumpsuit.
Do it yourself.
God.
You are smelly boy.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, we spent all of our budget getting you, so we're short-staffed.
So, yeah, Kimmy torpedoed Max intentionally. It's
And then what? I did say when it happened. Oh, he T-boned his future teammate.
No, I mean, like, it sucks for Kimmy. It sucks for
absolutely.
Kimmy because he made a bit of a rookie error.
He just got a podium last race, and now he's bombed out.
It could have been. The thing is, it could have been literally anyone on the receiving end. It just happened to be Max Verstappen,
Oh,
which
Sheberger.
is very funny.
Yeah. Hello,
Sorry
Sheberger.
to cut you off. Sheberger, was Red Bull under a different name before? Yes, they were the Jaguar Racing F1 team before Red
Yep.
Bull came in.
Yeah, Red Bull bought them. Red Bull bought the team.
That was when they had Mark Webber, I want to say.
I think like a Weber was like early like Red Bull, but like the bigger thing is like it was Mark Webber and Sebastian Vettel was like the first time Red Bull.
Well, I think
really
Mark
took
Webber
off.
was in Jaguar when they got bought out, but I might be getting my time frame mixed up.
Like,
not
that
100%.
sounds right. That sounds right. But I,
Hold on, let me look at something.
Because I also like Sebastian Vettel at like when Racing Bulls was called Toro Rosso as like the junior team. He actually won
God.
his first race.
Remember
with
when
that
it was Williams BMW? Oh my god.
team. Yep, I do.
Yes, Mark Webber was part of Jaguar Cosworth at the 2004 Brazilian Grand Prix, the last entry of the Jaguar F1 racing team before they were bought out by Red Bull. So Mark Webber was grandfathered into Oracle Red Bull Racing.
Okay. Okay, that took two.
Oh my god,
quick.
Bar Honda? Fuck, dude, this is old. Rubens Barrichello racing for Ferrari, placed first at his home race. That's very nice.
I was just wondering what cars Jaguar even make now, and apparently the answer is car. They make the F-Pace, and that's it.
Car.
Oh my god,
Friend.
2004 F1. You know, it's so funny when I'm looking at 2004 and I see like Minardi Cosworth, Jaguar Cosworth, McLaren Mercedes, right? I see Williams BMW and all that and I'm like, oof, man, these teams are crazy. And then I just see Toyota.
Toyota is probably the only team at that time that could have made a car out of their own parts. Like,
Yeah.
Just
Cosworth-
Toyota.
Cosworth were kind of like they're kind of like the AMG of Ford. Like they would do like a Ford Escort Cosworth, and it would be the sickest thing ever. But it would be like a heavily modified Ford Escort. Princess
Red
Diana.
Bull also
Oh, she
had an appearance in F1 prior to the 2005 F1 World Championship because they sponsored Sauber back in the 1990s.
I can't believe Red Bull was a thing in the 1990s.
Red Bull's pretty old.
Hey,
I don't know if you knew that.
this cop car just took himself out.
Good.
Oh my fucking god. No, not good. I'm trying to get a higher wanted level.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, Red Bull's been around since 1987.
Ugh.
Wow.
Like the product, Red Bull?
Yeah, Red Bull's been around since 1987. I was literally about to bring up Princess D. Why are you shortening down her name like that? Oh, you know, we were buddies. I called her Princess D. Wonder what happened to her. Yeah, she's Princess D for dead.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Well, she went into a tunnel and didn't come out the other side.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's what happened. Like,
Yeah,
Princess
yeah.
Diana, fucking Princess Diana got isekai'd.
Oh my god. Oh
She
man.
got in that car and fucking Back to the Future.
Yeah. Oh. Hey,
our
hey.
jokes are getting broader and worse.
Hey, it's fine. It's been more than 10 years. It's not too soon. We're allowed. Are you
Part of the
kidding
monarchy.
me?
You think I fucking care?
Dude! You fucking dipshit. You asshole. She went to Nino Kuni. Hi, Amos.
Unreal.
Oh man.
Oh,
man.
Man.
Hello and welcome to Watch Mojo. And these are the top 10 crash outs in human history.
Oh my God.
Number 1, Princess Diana.
I'm gonna lose my fucking shit, man.
I shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna.
Oh no.
It's kind of crazy that the UK has its own 9/11 and it's Princess Diana.
Oh. Oh.
You say that, and it's funny that I actually, because I was
no.
watching like Sky coverage of the race, I got an ad for a new Sky Originals TV show that is literally about our actual like 9/11 comparative thing, which was July 7th, 2005, I want to say.
Oh no.
Happened on
which was
July
when
7th,
a-
2005.
A double-decker bus was bombed in central London.
Oh yeah. 7/7.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 7/7.
7/7. Yeah.
That's
Hi.
getting a Sky Original mini doc series because we needed
Great.
that.
Yeah. Hi, Casey. I'm trying. I'm trying my best, but these fucking jokers are
love-
distracting me.
I love mini doc series that seem great in terms of intentions, except for the fact that it's like blatant jingoistic propaganda.
Hello, Aardvark.
So, the next big thing I've got on my notes,
Yes.
in a big circle, I wrote The McLaren Show,
Oh right,
Yeah.
starring
the
Lando
McLaren
Norris
show,
and
yeah.
Oscar Piastri, because half of that race was just the coverage watching those two.
You know, some people might get upset that I get a little off track, but talking about Princess Diana, we're still talking about cars. So at the end of the day, all right, I'm done. I got it out of my
Oh my
system. I got it out of my system.
Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, no, listen, it was good racing between the two of them through that. Like,
Yeah, that was crazy. I was on the edge of my seat.
McLaren have a really interesting like philosophy where they don't seem to like have a 1 and a 2. And it's interesting because that means that they have like a really strong pair of drivers. Like
yeah.
Red Bull's problem is having a 1 and a 2, and the 2 is always struggling to keep up.
More like a 1 and an
McLaren-
18. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like a 1 and a fucking 4,000.
Yeah. Oh,
Whereas-
I could challenge Big Lou now. We're going for it.
Oh hell yes.
Big Lou.
My God.
Whereas McLaren, they just have 2 drivers and they're free to spar, and they seem to have a little bit of their own teams within McLaren. Like they each have their own primary race engineer on the wall. They share a pit crew, but like they each have their orders from like a specific person each. It's just
Yeah.
interesting. Like it just seems that
Papaya rules, baby.
like yeah, the papaya rules seem to work really well because instead of having like a clear 1 and a 2, you seem to have 2 drivers who really push to get the best out of each other. So
Exactly,
like
and that's why I love this race. Is it's like it doesn't like for McLaren. Yeah, it's great if we just have a 1-2. It's clear that they wanted to have a 1-2.
yeah.
It didn't really matter to them who was in 1-2. They were just like, well, we have both sides of the pit lane for us. Let's just see who can come out the better person.
Yeah. Like Piastri in his post-race interview, he's a little bit upset that he didn't manage to get the win, but for McLaren it's great because they got a 1-2 finish. They got the maximum points possible.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't blame Piastri for being upset. I was upset for him because the first time he locked out, that was him being very aggressive. And I'll give him like the benefit of the doubt that like he saw an opportunity, but he was a little late on the approach. You know, that's fine. You can own that up to yourself. It's like, shit, I locked out. That's my bad. Right.
The point is like
The second time near the end of the race where they were coming up on the 3 cars fighting it out for points.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I actually got mad because it seemed like at every given point, these fucking idiots were not paying attention to their blue flags and were just scrapping instead of moving the fuck out of the way. And this happened twice to Piastri. The second time it
that's-
happened to Piastri, it actually cost him his DRS space to overtake Norris.
that's the difficulty with a track as short as the Red Bull Ring. You end up
Yep.
2-3 laps behind.
But
people, which
still,
means
it's just
there's
like
so much traffic.
it's
all the
still
time.
it's just like you see that they're coming up, you know a blue flag's coming up, move the fuck out of the way. Instead of scrapping with Norris, like, oh, now they're racing against Norris. I'm like, that's unacceptable.
Alonso racing Norris when he just got put a lap down was insane. On the last lap at that as well.
Fucking rookie of the year
like,
forgot to bring his brain to the fucking Red Bull ring.
Like, Colapinto nearly forced Piastri into the wall.
Yup. I remember that.
Like, Piastri
almost got him out onto the grass, and he got like a 5-second
Yeah, so
penalty for it.
Colapinto messed up the corner before because he was trying to overtake whoever. I think it was Liam Lawson, actually. And then he was trying to get back into the slipstream of Norris and nearly pushed Piastri off the track. Well, he pushed him into the turf. He nearly pushed him into the wall.
Yep.
But, like, I don't know. There's no fucking way there aren't, like, blue flag monitors. There's no way there aren't, like, the little LED screens that basically
And there's
every
no
10
way
feet.
like, your engineers aren't telling you in your ear,
Yeah.
hey, move out of the way.
Watch your fucking right. Number 2 is on the way.
Yeah, I'm like, Piastri is literally coming up on your ass. You need to move. So it's like, you know that you need to move, but you're not. And I just felt like this entire race, it was like, hardly anybody's respecting blue flags. Fucking Fernando forgot where he was in the race. He thought he was in first. And so when he saw Lando come up, he's like, wait. You know, it drove me insane. And just near the end there at like lap 68, when it was Lando and Piastri coming up on Alonso and the other two, and just seeing them like not move the fuck out of the way made me really mad, because I was like, that was Piastri's one opening to get DRS. And if it wasn't for traffic, he would have had it and possibly, you know, I'm not saying he would have overtaken, but there would have been a possibility for him to be able to. And that's why I was really upset.
Yeah, it's a difficult problem that doesn't really have a solution, because like you have many cars. It's a problem that compounds the shorter the track is.
Honestly,
but it's like
I'm giving Alonso a point on his fucking license for trying to scrap with Norris when it's like, you should have just gotten out of the way. Why are you accelerating?
Yeah, I do feel like maybe the whole point system would benefit from having a little bit more, like, you can get like a really minor but still present punishment, like a one pointer that is like, you were ignoring blue flags, and it kind of messed with the result of this race.
Yeah,
it did. Yeah, and that's why I don't know. I know I'm biased because it's Piastri, but it's like, I can't ignore the fact that had maybe they respected the blue flags a little bit better, we could have possibly seen a different result, or at least an opportunity for someone to eke out. And I feel like Piastri being a little upset near the end of that race, I feel like a fraction of that was that exchange towards lap 68 to 69.
The thing is that the championships aren't won in a race. So, like, yeah, he lost out on a 16-point difference that could have gone either way. But it's still looking really good. The thing is, it's still looking really good for McLaren in general. It's just like,
McLaren's running away with the Constructors' Championship.
They're looking at possibly, like, they're definitely getting a winning driver. They're definitely getting a WCC.
They might even
there's a
get
fucking high chance they're going to get number 2 as well.
Here's the thing. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, like, they're absolutely winning constructors, and there's a strong likelihood that number 1 and number 2 for the Drivers' Championship are going to be both McLaren.
Which would be a great result.
2 racers in the top 3 are going to be McLaren, and it might be 1 and 2. It might be Piastri number 1, Orlando number 1, and then Piastri Orlando taking up number 2 in the Drivers' Championship. Like, that is utter dominance by McLaren.
Piastri is a very pragmatic driver. I think something like this, if it were going to weigh on him at all, it won't for long. And he'll just...
McLaren doesn't have a 1 and a 2. Sounds like me when I go to the bathroom. Constipation is a serious issue, folks. Good one. Good one. Sorry that went unnoticed for so
You,
long.
you were all very like there was a very good discussion going on there, and I did not want to.
But once we're not
interrupt it.
telling jokes, we're not doing bits. We're having a serious F1 discussion.
Yeah, but then it's like we gotta remember the
I'm glad
reason
you were
for the
still here.
season. Yeah.
I'm glad you were still here to say thank you and
Yeah.
like, post it, get ignored, and just be like, well, fuck this, I'm out.
Streamers didn't pay attention to my funny joke. Fuck.
These guys don't want to hear my funny jokes. I'm out of here.
I wanna hear your jokes, Amos. I'm sorry.
I respect the hustle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Piastri's a very pragmatic driver. I think he's the kind of person that will just kind of, he'll go home tonight and he'll be fine tomorrow. Driving with him behind you must be fucking terrifying because he's just such a good driver.
Yeah.
It's like when you're watching like Lando drive around and you've got Piastri right behind him. It's like watching the fucking Terminator. It's terrifying.
No. Here's the thing, right? Pyro, you were watching the same race, right? And like the whole time, I'm freaking the fuck out when Piastri comes out of his last pit stop because he's just getting faster and faster and faster. And every lap for like 5 laps, kid you not, for 5 laps, he was constantly improving upon his lap time. And I think he finished with like a 1.01579. Which is just insane. Like, he just kept getting faster, and that gap between Lando and Oscar was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Or, sorry, it was getting smaller and smaller. It was getting thinner. My bad.
Until the traffic,
Until the traffic.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, that one moment, I just get really mad, because I'm like, he was doing so good, and if it wasn't for traffic, I think there was a real chance that Oscar would have found his opening in the DRS zone and would have overtaken Lando, and we would have seen a different race. Albeit, I was a little nervous because that's the inverse of what happened last race, where Lando was behind Piastri. And I was very worried, like, what if we get a repeat of Canada? Please, for the love of God, don't do this to me.
I would be less scared of Lando in the rearview mirror than I would be of Oscar. 100%.
Somewhat of a streamer myself, I understand fully that if a streamer doesn't read your message, it's deeply personal.
Yeah, Amos, I'm going to do the opposite of that joke and pin that one. Because people need to understand that, yes, that is how we do things around here.
We all huddle together and lift Amos up. Yippee!
Yeah, and ignore everyone else. Because we hate everyone else.
Listen, as far as I'm aware, last time you had like a first-time chatter in here, it was the fucking emulator guy. So
Casey, yeah, true. Hey, Casey, Ashely doesn't ignore you, and I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't count when you sleep all the fucking time.
Jesus Christ, girl. What? Oh my God.
they're calling
Love
her
you, Casey.
Twitch's
Love you,
sleepiest
Casey.
cow.
Love you, Casey.
Oh my God.
Okay,
So,
all right, I'm sorry. I'm going in on the wrong people. I need to go in on Ashely.
Well, it's like Max was out of the race
so-
early, so your ire had to go elsewhere. You had all this excess energy.
Yeah, my hater, I'm in my hater arc, and it's like, fuck, I don't have anybody to hate because the one person I hate more than anybody else is out of the race, which is great and cathartic, but fuck.
You already told me it'd be super funny if I got hit by a car the other day. I can handle this.
I said it'd be funny if you got hit by a car in art. I can literally show you the skeet.
No, I know what you're talking. I know what's being talked about here. Still. Anyway.
Race is long as hell. I can't believe how long.
Yeah, I
race
know.
is.
It's
Like a
3
fucking
laps for
11
this fucking
place
race.
blacklist.
Yeah.
6
But yeah,
fucking
like,
minutes.
Yeah,
Good
but
Lord.
Lou sucks so fucking bad. Like the last one, I forget who it was in the last one, but she was really tough and was right up on me the whole time. And Big Lou
Izzy.
is just Izzy. Izzy was a challenge to beat. Big Lou sucks big style, and he was higher than up the blacklist than she was.
Man, this is like this. This is like watching the Spanish GP. You just watch Piastri just get so ahead.
All right, well, this is the end of the
Big
race,
Lou
though.
turned up. Big Lou turned up with an entourage, who I assume he paid like $20 each.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Hey, come park up with me. It'll look really cool. And then he just gets smoked.
Yep. All right, it's time to make the save state.
It's time to save state and steal this bum's car.
Exactly. All right.
I'm gonna
go.
go get a can of soda while you do this. I'll be right back.
Save slot 3. There we go. All right. Nyari, go ahead and pick.
Middle.
All right. Pig slip! First try! Hell yeah! All right.
Ooh.
Ooh, ho, ho. All right.
That's Nintendo news. That's Nintendo news.
Should we take one of the bonus? Hell yeah!
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
You know me. I'm always a take a performance part bitch. So
Yeah, you know what? I'll take a performance upgrade because we got the pink slip first try, so I will take a performance upgrade.
'cause the problem is if you don't get a pink slip,
Unique tire.
all you get is you get money, which is good, obviously, or you get like an extra impound or a get out of jail free card. They're just crap. Like if you get the pink slip first time,
Yeah.
Who's winning? I hope Nuri wins.
Yeah. Oh, who's this fucking nerd?
I'm doing great.
Carl
he drives an
Smith.
Aston Martin. I think.
All right, who wants
No,
to read
oh
the
God,
profile
worse.
for Carl Smith?
Is it my
Okay.
turn? I think
That's
it's my
your
turn
turn.
because Yari did it last.
Yeah, yeah.
I did
Also, hi, Carl. All right.
And Big Lou. I did Big Lou, yeah.
Yeah,
Sh-
go
sh-
ahead.
I was gonna do like an evil wizard voice, but I don't want to waste it on fucking Baron.
Hey, wait a second.
Fine.
Yeah, he's driving a poor man's Porsche. He's driving a fucking
He's
Cayman
driving a
S.
Cayman, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
This flake calls himself Baron. He's a rich guy from the coast. He thinks garage custom is an excuse for being broke.
You say
As
that
far
driving
as
a
he's
fucking Cayman?
concerned, if it's not name brand, it's nothing. Go show him what homegrown rides can do.
Jesus.
This dude being like, you're broke because you don't buy name brand parts. And I'm like, dog, you drive a fucking Cayman.
There's only one Porsche more pathetic than the Cayman, and I think it is in this game. and it's
This
the
guy
Boxster.
got hit hard with the soft focus beam. Like,
the Vaseline on the lens. Hell yeah, baby.
oh, Wolfie said thank you, Crypt Keeper.
Oh, you're so welcome. I've been working on that for a while.
Yeah, you got like these. You got a lot of like voices just like in your pocket, ready to go.
I'm gonna be honest, I vocal stim, and that's basically what I do.
Well, you're in the right place.
Yeah. Can race is over in this game. No, you cannot. Aardvark, this is actually a very, very fucking sexist game.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Every woman has a midriff showing.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the dealership though.
Yeah. So the next note I had written down, which we've kind of touched on as a through line of the stream today, is Ashely on Sadwatch. Not a good day for Williams at all.
Yeah, I know.
I think we need to explicitly have like a quick let's actually talk about it that doesn't involve mocking Ashely. Let's give Ashely 60 seconds of just actual Williams conversation.
Wow,
and then we'll get back
you're
to
so
Sadwatch.
generous, giving me 60 fucking seconds to talk about.
On your own stream.
Okay, look, okay. There was two very clear categories like in the grid like this year. It's like there's like McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes at the top, and then there's like the midfield like there.
Yeah.
And the top of that midfield is Williams by a decent amount right now. So
Yeah.
this is not the dealership. Where the fuck am I? Or no,
This is the
Who do you think?
dealership. You want the
do you think
garage.
has-
it's a parking lot. Yeah. Okay.
Who do you think has stronger middle child energy, Ferrari or Mercedes?
Ferrari.
Yeah,
Ferrari.
I was gonna say Ferrari.
Ferrari.
As a middle child, I will say Ferrari acts the most middle child.
Yeah. Oh, Pecan says Nari go eat drywall.
Hi, Pecan.
Hey, Pecan, what if I do this?
Oops. Do what? What were you gonna do?
So I went over to my private server and disconnected Pecan from the voice
You
chat
are
that she
a
was in.
bitch. Wow.
Wow.
You know what else I can do? You know what else I can do? Check this out.
What? I'm getting hit with light tubes for this.
User limit 4. You can't even come back in.
You don't be a... I can't tell you what to do in your fucking server.
I'm just playing.
This is fucking like, oh my god. You're so mean. All right. The Lancer Evo is available. Did I already buy that car? I can't remember.
Okay, Pecan, I'm sorry. You can rejoin now. I'm sorry.
So the Evo is sick as fuck is the thing. The Evo is one. I mean, I don't like the Evo 8 that this one is, but it's a sick car.
Yeah, nah, it is.
I've always been a big fan of the Lancer Evo.
Mm-hmm.
As far as how it handles in this game, I'm not sure, but I think it is one of the 2 4-wheel drive options if you wanted one.
I'm getting it. All right.
Hell yeah, baby.
All right, now I'm gonna get to the shop, and we're gonna see about upgrading it. All right.
But yeah.
Also,
so,
I'm not. Also, Pecan, I'm not gonna eat drywall because I know Kaj's dick's been in that.
Oh my god! She's not even here. Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
A lot of inside jokes. Hey, nice crash into the medium.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't even get to talk about Williams like at all. Like here.
I'm sorry. Talk about Williams.
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about
Like,
talk about your fucking
They're
team.
doing so much fucking better than they have like in like years. Like this is their best season in fucking years now. And like it's in the thing with midfield teams is that, like, yeah, they're gonna have like rotten fucking days like today, and but also it's just like I was a fan of Williams for those like 1 point and like 0 point like fucking seasons. Like I need to go to the home. I need to go home and get a different car. God damn it. I've been a fan of this team for a long time, so like even though they didn't do great today, this is still my favorite team, and they're still doing fucking great this year. Like, if they were good,
you were so emotional that you were like, I need to go home. I need to go home.
I need to end the stream. I need to end the stream.
It's the nature of being a fan of a team in any sport, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
they're gonna have good seasons, they're gonna have bad seasons. Has there ever been a sport where one team has always dominated completely? Like, no, of course not.
They always fall down.
Even
the dynasties always end. So,
like in the UK, like I'm still adjusting to the fact that apparently both of the Premier League Manchester are terrible now.
oh really?
Like, that was unthinkable 10 years ago, but United and City are both terrible for different reasons.
Oh, congrats to them.
Yeah, but you know, like Williams, the last time they were really on top, like admittedly it was a long time ago, like back when Frank Williams was running the show, and that was because they had the best engineers in the game at the time, because didn't they like absorb Lotus, and that's kind of where all the best engineers were. I think that's kind of the timeline, but they were just dominant, and now, yeah, they've just kind of stayed in the sport for a while, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's just it is a bit sad to see because they used to be so dominant.
Okay, let's see.
But you're right, they are on the up and up now. Like they've had some really rough seasons, but they're taking home points. It's just that today wasn't their day.
Yeah, and it's because like last season you had like things like the story of like they had the spreadsheet with 20,000 parts in it.
Yeah. The evidence shows that they were a team that weren't being managed very well by the higher ups. Like James Vowles, he took over leadership, found out about that spreadsheet, and was just like, "What the fuck have I got myself into?"
Yeah. By the way,
that poor guy. Did you see him with his head in his hands when Carlos Sainz brakes fucking blew up?
Yep. Pyro, do me a favor. Could you hit exclamation point Williams in chat?
Yeah, just
What does that do? What does that do? Oh.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Anyway, I'm gonna sell Big Lou's Eclipse. Get
Nice.
15,000 for it.
Nice.
I'm gonna keep
Who needs
Clio.
to get money? Who needs to get money at the end of a race when you can just sell their fucking car?
Yeah, exactly. I just need to sell that. I'm gonna upgrade the Evo here.
So
right.
what actually happened to Alex today? Because he retired. Well,
I don't
can't remember what
know.
actually
They
happened.
just retired and they never talked about it again.
Hold on, I got it. Hold on.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. We need the news for this.
Let's go to Nyari's F1 News Corner. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Nyari's in front of like the green screen, like a green screen like Jillian Palmer is. All right. Let's see parts. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Let me get this car the right color first.
Priorities.
Yeah, exactly. Do we want glossy, metallic, or? I think metallic. Yeah, it's got to be.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's got to be the metallic pink. Like
That's a good look.
you think like this like a lighter like pastel pink or the darker one?
I kind of like the pastel on the Evo.
Yeah, I do too, definitely. All right, cool. Got that. We got to put a decal on it, obviously. Let's see. Do we dare put flames on it?
I think, okay, so if there's not a lot of information, so you do have to kind of read between the lines here and glean information, but it appears that after Carlos Sainz had his failed start and then his brakes caught on fire, they were worried that Albon would result in the same because his temperatures were also all over the place.
Yeah,
So it
that
was just
tracks.
But that's why they
protective.
retired him early, is because, well, if Carlos Sainz is experiencing these issues and your temperatures are also fluctuating, then maybe we should retire the car so that you don't, so that your brakes don't fail mid-race.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it appears
Yeah,
that
so-
it appears they were just like, let's not try to damage the car. Let's just bring it back in whatever state it's in and then improve upon where things might be going wrong.
Yeah, a precautionary one. Yeah,
I feel like
Yeah,
it wasn't Alex that had done anything because he pulled away from Gasly. Like he was doing good. It was just Williams were like, all right, your temperatures are fluctuating. We need to bring you in.
Yeah, and they can't afford
Yeah,
like to have another car like explode.
Yeah.
Something we've not talked about is that the track temperature today was unbelievably hot. It was something like
It was
I think
a
the track temp was
very hot
52
day.
Celsius.
Yeah, that's really fucking hot.
The track temp is like on a mild day. The track temp usually ends up about 30
For any of you,
Celsius.
For any of you who think primarily in freedom units, that's 125 degrees Fahrenheit, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
Wait, did that take off? Did the window tint take the vinyls off? What the fuck?
It shouldn't have. You might have just not committed the vinyl.
Okay.
But yeah, hot day. We've seen teams do this before as well. Just like we've lost a car to a technical failure. We don't want that to happen again because we're spending a lot of money on these cars. Like,
Yep.
so yeah, not a good day for Williams.
Terrible fucking day for Williams.
Not a good day for McLaren's front left wheel pit team specifically either.
Oh, is that why like their pit stops were like kind of like
So their first
too much?
Yeah, the first two pit stops were about 3.6 seconds, which, if you're unfamiliar, sounds like nothing. But we're talking about a sport where the pits are usually like one of the teams did one today that was 2 seconds flat. I think that was Ferrari. Did a 2 second flat pit stop.
Was it Ferrari?
Which is amazing because
Yeah.
Ferrari usually don't know where the wheels go, so to actually do a pit stop in 2 seconds
fucking
is
get
remarkable.
them. Fucking get them. Honestly.
Oh, hi Tay, by the way.
What's up, Tay?
But yes.
Hey, what up?
So the first two pits were very slow, which was good sportsmanship because it was they were both McLarens and it was like McLaren versus McLaren. So both of them having a slightly slower pit stop ended up being kind of sporting and even. But yeah, the second, whoever pitted second, which I think was Oscar, we got a brief replay and the front left wheel, they just struggled to get it on properly.
Yeah.
And it must have been very similar to what happened with Lando. So it's just very strange, like specific problem to have. Like the people changing this one specific wheel are struggling to wake up.
Push supply doesn't.
I have
Yeah.
I have two notes about Franco Colapinto as well, actually.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
But you go ahead first, and then I'll talk about that. 'Cause I
No,
think it's kind
please.
of funny.
I if I had something, I cannot remember it. So please go ahead.
So, Colapinto was spun out by another driver. I think it was Yuki Tsunoda, and he got a 10-second penalty for it.
Yuki did get a 10-second penalty for spinning out Colapinto.
Colapinto's recovery was very good. He just did a 360 and kept going, which for a rookie driver, I think is really
pretty
impressive.
fucking astonishing, actually.
Like, he just kept going. It was really good. And then with the Tsunoda penalty that he eventually served, like, I was gonna say what Yuki should have done immediately was give the position back. Someone in the pit should have told him, like, look, give that position back because we're gonna get in trouble if you don't. And I have heard pit crews do that before, where the engineer just gets straight on the phone and goes, just fucking give that position back right now.
That's what happened with Max a couple races ago. That made it led to him then like running into George Russell and getting like 3 penalty points for it.
Yeah. So yeah, that was good. But then he almost killed Oscar Piastri, as we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
So immediately, my opinion of him just plummets.
Yup.
Like, that was like one of his finest moments, shortly followed by not a great moment for him at all. Yeah, interesting.
All right.
Only one rookie banked points today.
Yeah.
Oh no, two rookies banked points.
Yeah. Are we considering Liam to be a rookie?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the broadcast said he was too.
Okay.
It's still his first season, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he like raced
driven
like
Red
for like a
Bull, but
bunch of races last season as well.
Yeah, but not like
Don't think that was
always as a stand-in, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't think that's the same.
Yeah, he got the spot because like Daniel Ricciardo got the fucking boot.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have upgraded the car and made it pink and yellow.
It is a beautiful hot pink mess.
It is not a mess. It's perfect. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'll do a sprint. Let's see how this goes. I can tell, by the way, that this thing is like a 4-wheel drive. Like I can feel the difference with it.
Yeah. It'll be a lot better when driving. Like, the top speed is probably never going to be as high as anything that is like rear-wheel drive in the same tier. But I think the handling in like city-based races you're going to really appreciate.
And also, I've unlocked like the level 2 like nitrous as well, so that will definitely help.
Because like I've mentioned a couple times, like the 4-wheel drive cars in these games just completely shatter the difficulty curve over their knee.
Awesome.
If you play Need for Speed Underground 2, as soon as you get access to any 4-wheel drive car, just buy it, because it will just absolutely smash it. Even watching you, it looks better. It looks so much more controlled.
Yeah. As I smash into the wall, obviously.
I've got 2 more small notes that I want to talk about, because one of them's really funny and one of them's kind of weird and interesting.
Yeah.
So I'll start with that one, actually. So Hamilton was seemingly pushed into pitting by the crew, even though he didn't want to. Did anyone else catch that?
I did like catch that he was like complaining to the crew when he was pitting.
It was really strange. He said that his tires felt fine, but the engineer on the other side just kept telling him, like, no, pit now, please. So he did.
Yeah.
And it was really strange. There's kind of a through line of like Hamilton and his pit crew really don't get along in the way that like he did at Mercedes. It's very strange.
Hamilton has not gotten along with the Ferrari like crew like at all like this season. And also I'm noticing that like Leclerc is getting a little fucking frustrated with them as well in other races. Like,
can you blame him?
Yeah, and I think that like the thing with Ferrari is that like they do everything by like a procedure that they some sort of inexplicit procedure that they have like come up with, and it's like, well, we have to stick with this. Like they never deviate from it, and so it's like, well, the plan says that we have to pit at this lap, so we're pitting on this lap, and that's just how it goes, like with them, and they do not like adjust at all depending upon like the situation, like ever. And
they're not a reactive pit team.
They are not at all. It's really frustrating, actually.
I keep hearing about Ferrari making bad strat calls. Well, yeah, this is kind of...
They do.
It's a 50-50 mix of reality and meme. Like, but the meme has come from the fact that, yes...
I'm going to be honest. The video that got me into F1 was the video of one YouTuber highlighting all of Ferrari's fuck-ups.
I didn't know this.
They're just not...
I remember I sent it to you,
smart.
and I was like, oh, this shit rules.
Should we put that on as a break?
Oh my god.
Should we just watch Ferrari pit mistakes as a little intermission?
Oh god.
I will leave that decision up to you, but I want to watch that video either ways.
I generally don't put on videos during breaks because my breaks are usually pretty short.
Fine.
Here, I'll just send you the video, Pyro, and you can watch it on your own.
Yeah.
I'll watch it later. Yeah.
It's in green room for you.
Yeah, they're just not. I don't know what it is. They just seem to make really weird decisions.
They're kind of shit.
They're just kind of shit, aren't they?
I think like it's also Ferrari definitely like as a whole has this whole like aura of like, well, we're Ferrari. Like what else is there to explain here?
Everyone's a Ferrari fan, even if you're not a Ferrari fan.
That's
like,
that's
a Ferrari fan.
Yeah, well, the thing I always say is like you're a fan of Ferrari because they told you that we're or something like that. I'm a fan of Ferrari because I like watching them fuck up. We're not the same, you know. Ferrari,
and it's really funny watching the F1 team paralleled against the like hypercar team that are doing so well.
They are doing so much
better. Like,
I want to
Ferrari
say
teams in WEC are doing amazing this year.
The fucking the fucking fact that like one like you know it wasn't like the factory team. It was like what was it wasn't a factory team that won the 24 Hours of Le Mans. It was like
no, yeah, it was a private team. It was
a private team.
They were called Ferrari
AF,
I think.
It was Ferrari AF.
AF Course, which is the real one, and then there's Ferrari AF, which is like John Hamilton bought a Ferrari hypercar.
Yeah, exactly.
And entered it himself. Like, top bloke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fucking... Ugh. Okay, not only am I
happened?
mad that Piastri finished P2, Cinnamoroll also finished P2 in the Sanrio character poll.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm happy for Odd because Pom Pom Purine won, but my boy, I fucking hate.
Purine is not a real name.
I fucking hate Sanrio fans because they just wanted to vote out Cinnamoroll to be contrarians, and I'm sure that's a fucking pathetic life to live.
Where did Big Challenges end up?
Huh?
Where did Big Challenges end up?
He got eliminated before the bracket.
Fuck off.
I can't believe Big Challenge is drowned in pools.
Pom Pom Purine supremacy. You
believe-
better hold on to that while you can, because next year we're coming out with. Ooh, we're gonna be even stronger.
I can't believe Big Challenges is being met with large obstructions. That's just not fair.
Oh my god.
It's like the Williams of Sanrio when you think about it.
I was gonna say.
Nyari, please stop calling everything the Williams of X.
If
I don't
you're
know.
sad and pathetic, you're Williams Racing.
I don't know.
make the
Hold on,
rules.
Pyro. I was going to say that Ferrari is like, what if Williams had money?
Yeah, they really are. They've got so much budget, but they're still so incompetent.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Hamilton and Leclerc got DQ'd at one of the first races of the season? Remember that? That shit
Both
was
of
funny.
them. Both of them. Like, oh my, and they got like 5th and 6th in that race or something.
Ferrari,
Yeah,
the Dark
was
Souls
that
of
a,
Sanrio. No, that's more like being anybody behind a McLaren car.
That is being the Dark
Was
Souls
that
of Sanrio.
Yeah, trying to race against McLaren is the Dark Souls of It's the Dark Souls of F1.
Was the Ferrari double DQ some weird technical thing? Like,
It was
They were
technical.
underweight.
Yeah.
They were underweight.
yeah, they were underweight. It's always so funny when stuff like that happens. Like, how do you
Yeah,
get
it was
caught out? Like,
it was
one of-
post race. They found out they were underweight.
Yeah.
One of the
It's so
Ferraris
funny.
in Le Mans 24, they did really well and then got disqualified for
Yep.
like something really. It was like a spoiler adjustment. Like the spoiler adjustment wasn't within tolerances. That's the homologation thing we were talking about earlier. Like
Yep.
it usually comes down to things as pedantic as you have fins on your spoiler. What clearance do they have? Things like that. It's just weird.
And it's gotta suck so bad to get disqualified after a 24-hour fucking race.
The 24 hours. You get out of that car. When you started the race, it was a beautiful Ferrari red. Now it looks like a rotten tomato, and it's just. all
And it
for
got
nothing.
disqualified.
My favorite aspect of watching Le Mans is you turn it on, you watch for the first hour, you turn it off, you turn it on for the last hour, and you just see the most haggard, battered looking vehicles in the world. Like the Cadillac one, Cadillac made a mistake because they decided their WEC cars were going to be gold. So when it gets to the end of a 24-hour race, they look like they are caked in shit. It's so sad, like, but it's so funny.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, so you said you had one more note and it was funny.
So I have one more note, and it's funny. So today I learned that Fernando Alonso is like a manager for some of the more junior drivers, and one of them includes Bortoleto.
Oh no.
He's a manager in some capacity for Bortoleto.
Oh no.
And Bortoleto was trying really hard to overtake Alonso, so I wrote Bortoleto kills his boss.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't know this. I don't know what capacity he manages people in.
didn't
but yeah,
know that
apparently he's a
either.
manager.
I
of
didn't
some
know that
sort.
either.
He's
Holy
already a
shit.
manager and he's a rookie. That's crazy.
I know. It's amazing, like how good he is.
God, Fernando Alonso can do anything except find a better team to race for.
Let's see.
Oh.
Alonso operates a driver management company, A14 Management. They manage a portfolio of young drivers across several motorsport disciplines. As of 2025, this included Maximilian Gunter, Clement Novalak, Nicola Solov, Gabriel Bortoleto, Pepe Marti, Sebastian Montoya, Chloe Chambers, Han Sen-Yu, Andre Sardena, and Carl Bennett.
Chloe
A14
Chambers, one of the best drivers in F1 Academy right now.
Oh.
And I believe she's
Yes.
American?
Chloe
That's why
Chambers.
you watch
is
F1 Academy. This is why you watch F1 Academy, because we actually have good American drivers.
So what do you actually get out of being managed by, of all people, Fernando Alonso?
I don't know. Like
I don't know, good TikToks, I guess.
the only
If it were anyone else, I'd be like, that's probably a good racket, but it's Fernando Alonso.
Yeah, you get to hang out with him. That's what you get.
You get to hang out with him while he's stanced up like a Danganronpa character.
God.
he always looks so awkward. I've never seen a
He
man
has two stances. He either looks like a Danganronpa character or he looks like the cover art for like some yaoi visual novel.
Oh my god.
Why does he? I've just posted a photo in the green room. Why does he look like a human turtle hybrid that's just like peeking out of his shell?
He does.
Why does he look
He's
so
gonna-
punched?
Hold on, I'm almost done with this race. So I'm gonna take a look at that.
He is turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
Please put it on stream for the class to see.
Yeah, hold on.
Because this is weird. I don't
No,
understand
this-
why he's a man who never. Fernando Alonso has never looked comfortable. This is a two-time.
No, he really
WEC
does.
Winner.
He looks like the bug dude from Men in Black.
Oh, the bug
my-
dude. Do you mean the guy who runs the pawn shop?
Yes.
Sugar. Water. No.
Oh no, you mean Vin D'Onofrio, yeah.
Yeah. Look at Fernando Alonso in the center here, folks. Like.
Sugar. Water. Sugar. Water. Sugar. Water.
God.
Great driver.
Yeah.
Great driver, great guy, but
It-
if he were a spice, he'd be flour. It's just
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah, he likes to think he's like edgy and
I just
shit
think
like
every
that.
time somebody's gonna overtake Alonso, he just like snaps his neck over and goes, "I wouldn't do that."
He literally one time, and I think it was a couple years ago, I think it was on like at the Red Bull ring. Like, I think it was Yuki tried to pass him and got a little too close, and when Fernando passed him back, he like shook his finger at him as he drove by.
No.
Yeah, literally. I mean, there's a corpse being weekend at Bernie's. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
You're so right. Is the thing. Wait, then where's their hand?
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Oh God. Oh. So
Fernando Alonso. Oh my God.
Listen, here's the thing though. Like, they're the only driver who's a manager who I trust right now is Mark Webber, because he's a former driver, but also I feel like Mark Webber is using a lot of like the fucking spite he got like from like being the number 2 at Red Bull to just try and just like fuck over teams and take care of drivers as best he can. Like, because like it was I think it's like, isn't Mark Webber like the manager for Oscar Piastri and got him through that whole fucking thing with Alpine?
Fuck, I don't know.
Let's have a look.
Let's crunch some numbers.
I'm looking at the easiest place to find information that may or may not be right. and It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, we got an opinion emergency.
Yeah. Does Ferrari race to save face to tradition, or do they just keep their best engineers for their luxury branch? Ferrari will never save face. Like,
Ferrari makes like millions of dollars a year from just existing in F1, so I don't think they're worried.
Ferrari, I don't think will get better because I don't think Ferrari ever recognizes there's a problem. Like, straight up, like.
Yeah, like maybe you should boot Lewis Hamilton and find a better driver.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Lewis is literally a 7-time world champion.
He was a 7-time world champion.
Oh my God. He passed Michael Schumacher's like races won like record.
No, they're tied.
No, they're tied on championships, not race wins.
Oh. It was the last time he won a race.
Are you counting sprint races?
Nope.
Then last year, I believe. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
That's very
he
interesting.
might.
That's very
He
interesting.
might have won one.
Why are all of a sudden now you're doing this to me? Like, you just like, the fate of Lewis Hamilton is on your shoulders, Ashely. Speak carefully.
You are fucking up right now. I think.
God.
Wait.
Trying to drive a car.
Not well.
Shut the fuck up! Oh my God.
Love you, bestie. I love you. You're my bestie. So they're the Dallas Cowboys of F1. Oh, Lord.
I fucking love when people do that.
Just
And
compare
you just
F1 teams to
and it's
American
something that you
sports.
have no understanding
I love
of,
the
so-
Manchester City of F1, Red Bull.
Well, they are fraudsters, so yeah, that's fair.
And then, wait, hold on. And then, who's the Liverpool of F1? Who's scrappy? Who's really like, and scrappy but terrible? Haas?
Us. Yeah.
Yeah, Haas would be
Yeah.
a good contender for the Liverpool of F1.
Yeah, Haas would fit in Liverpool.
And then Ferrari would be Chelsea. They've had success and they have a lot of fans, but that success is years removed. So
yeah.
get fucked, losers.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, Wolfie, you didn't ask me, but
You can partake in it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I think that Ferrari are in a fairly unique position that they have to think about Ferrari as a brand, and all of that encompasses all of the various motorsports that they're a part of. So they're in WEC, they do really well there. They're in Formula One, they've got a huge history in Formula One. They're never going to stop doing Formula One. They're always going to be there because being there is important to selling Ferrari as a brand. And I think that's
Being there is an easy paycheck for them.
yeah, exactly. Like, they make a lot of money off sponsors. I mean, they have some ridiculous sponsors. Like who the fuck
no,
is
how
Richard
much does F1 give them for the heritage?
50 million
contract?
a year.
50 fucking million a year? Like fuck me.
That's a lot of money
just
to walk
for just
away from if you
existing.
were suddenly- that's a lot of money to walk away from if you were suddenly like, yeah, we don't want to
Yeah,
do F1
which is
anymore.
like,
and it's just
There have been some times in previous years where Ferrari has like butted heads to the FIA, and they'll be like, "Well, we'll just leave F1," and like the reaction is always just like, "No, you fucking aren't. You're not fucking doing that. Who are you fucking
but
kidding?"
also please don't if you're thinking about it because it's Ferrari. Like,
Yeah.
please, we need you. The two entities need each other, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Ferrari need to stay in Formula One because that's how they sell cars to people's dads. F1 needs Ferrari because Ferrari are F1 essentially. Like they have the greatest heritage.
Yeah.
You know, they have the history with Michael Schumacher. They have Niki Lauda's history. They have all these great drivers throughout history.
Oh fuck,
And
that's
it's
a dead
just
end.
like the sport can't exist without them, but also they can't exist without not just F1 but sport in general. They need it for the brand. So it's like Aston Martin and James Bond films, right? That James Bond films exist to sell your dad luxury cars and watches. And that's why they've always been that's why he's always driven an Aston, except for the one weird one where he drove a Lotus for some reason. Probably because it looked like a wedge of cheese and therefore aerodynamic and therefore could be a submarine. So yeah, it's just one of those things where like it's too profitable in a myriad way for them to ever consider pulling out, even if they're having like the worst time ever. Whatever that 50 mil they get from the heritage funding, they're not spending it on training their engineers, like their pit engineers. We'll say that much.
Oh fuck, this pursuit's gonna end. God damn it. Ugh.
I wonder if engineers in like the WEC branch of Ferrari get threatened with being sent to work on the F1 for a weekend if they're underperforming.
Ugh. Ugh.
you know, like when DreamWorks were making Prince of Egypt, and people who were lagging would get sent to the Shrek prison.
Oh god, I forgot.
Can I say something?
That was a thing. God.
Can I say something really off topic?
Please.
Jamie Page, who's a great Vocaloid producer, just came out with a new Kasane Teto song called Bird Brain.
Yeah.
And at the 3-minute mark, Teto hurts her penis.
Yes, I know this.
Yeah.
It's a really good fucking song, by the way.
I'm really glad it's a good song, and also confirms that Jamie, Teto has a penis.
Yeah.
Teto has a penis. Let's go.
Listen, like, I do not have the time or like the brain bandwidth to get into it, but like watching like that video and the way it was animated and everything, like, kind of got me up in my feelings about like, fuck, man, I wish animating worked out for me as a career. Like,
It's very well animated.
It's really well. I like what they did like with it, like as well with it. It's just like, it just really like got me like up like in my feelings about like animation and art like in general. And it's a good video. Everyone should check it out. Very, very, very good piece of media. I should not call it that. Great song. Great song. Great video.
And you know what? If you want to learn how to do proper color correction, it's a great thing to study.
I felt like that when I watched Chicken Run.
Check out what? Hey, Casey, could you do me a favor and just put the link to the YouTube link to the song in the chat since you're here?
I got it.
Okay.
Because I'm listening to it right fucking now.
Excellent. Yeah.
Oh my god! My penis!
So those are your notes on the race today, correct?
That is my complete set of notes. Thank you for allowing me to work through them.
Yeah, listen, it gave us a structure to talk about the race today, okay? And so I appreciate that. Pyro, this is like a first for me to like not only have like one other person to talk about F1 with, which was Nyari, but having two, like, fucking hell, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's turn this into the fucking F1 podcast with Need for Speed.
Down for that. It's a great background thing when talking about like the apex of motorsport. His Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Yeah.
And
So
your drumstick colored car.
Yep. Drumstick. What do you mean?
Yeah, sorry. There's
Great-
like a
great
sweet
ice cream.
candy. There's a sweet candy in England called a drumstick, and it looks like that.
Yeah. Like they
More
already
like a
said.
dumb stick.
Wow. Fucked up. Yeah. But like, where the fuck was I going with this? Whatever. I asked Nyari this, and we didn't really have like an answer. We hadn't thought of anything really yet. But let me ask you this, Paranoid. Let's say that the impossible happens. Max decides, I'm out of my fucking contract. I'm leaving Red Bull. And he does get scooped up by Mercedes, okay? What does Red Bull look like next season?
Well, after they've got rid of 3 other drivers as their number 2.
Oh my god.
Like, just churning through extra drivers. I don't know. I don't see Yuki staying there for much longer. I see him staying in the sport, but I don't see him being kept on at Red Bull. Either they boot him or he leaves. I would hope he has an option to leave because I think he's having a really miserable time, but also every Red Bull number 2 has a really miserable time.
Yeah. Ever since
so
Daniel Kvyat, like, it's like been like torture in that second seat.
Yeah.
The second
ever since he
seat
cheated
is
on
like,
his wife.
Yep.
the second seat at Red Bull is a gilded cage. You're probably paid very well, but like, are you ever going to be noticed? Are you ever going to have like a career?
He's to know that
so-
Cadillac. Maybe.
So, Max at Merc, which means Kimi or George have to leave Merc.
It's gonna be
It's gonna
George.
be
I think
George.
Merc-
It's gonna be George because his contract runs out at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult because I feel like they've invested a lot in him as well.
But they've invested even more in Kimi. Like, they want Kimi to be a long-standing addition to Mercedes. They want him to be the next Lewis Hamilton. So I don't see them getting rid of Kimi.
Yeah.
They've
Kimi
had George.
just
they've had
graduated
George.
high school.
They've had George for a couple
true.
years. Like, he definitely is a good driver. He's good performance. He's reliable. But I think they want to bet bigger on Kimi and Max.
Kimi got his driver's license recently, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Got his driver's license and he graduated high school.
Formula One podium sitter Kimi Antonelli is finally allowed to drive on Italian roads. Good for him. Yeah, no, I do agree with that assertion. I think it makes sense to have like one shit hot driver and one driver that you are training to be a future shit hot driver. That's like a very Mercedes way to do it. So, I
But
think
in the
suggesting that they
hypothetical, hypothetical though, because I want to get us back on track. In the hypothetical that this does happen, so let's not be too much of marks and start getting into the nitty gritty. Let's just be like, all right, who's going to be the drivers at Red Bull if this happens? 'Cause it's not going to be Yuki. I don't think it's going to be Yuki. I think Yuki's going to leave, or unfortunately, Red Bull might do the crazy ass maneuver, and Yuki will get brought back down to V-carb, where arguably he could probably do better, in my honest opinion, but I digress. He gets put down to V-carb, which means either Liam comes back, though I doubt that, because he's also doing very good in the V-carb right now, which means Isaac, you're up.
Don't do this to my boy. Don't do this to my boy.
No,
I know,
the way I see it going is one mid to high tier driver from another team, and maybe one like either F2 promotion or returning professional.
I think Sergio
So, like,
Perez is going to come back to Red Bull.
No
Maybe not
way.
Perez.
No way.
What
They
about,
jerked him around too much.
I mean, I wonder if Kimi Räikkönen would be an option.
What's he doing right now?
I don't think he's doing anything. I think he's just
Sitting on
sat
his
a
yacht.
Yeah.
I think he got into rally for like a season and then didn't do anything.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds like
Of course he
something
would.
to do.
He's Finnish. Of course he gets into rally.
Yeah. back to your roots, baby.
Yeah,
Kimi Hakkinen waiting with open arms.
Kimi Räikkönen has done a few races in NASCAR as well.
Yeah,
Like-
he's very much a lover of motorsport, and he's kind of like whatever will take him, he'll do. I'm sure he's done a WEC,
Yeah.
maybe one stint.
He did
he's one of those.
He did the truck series in NASCAR, which was really funny,
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay, hey, you're still here. Yeah, we're talking about Kimi Räikkönen,
We're talking, Kimi Räikkönen.
F1
but yeah, I mean,
F1 driver.
Like, sorry, this vehicle's going. It could be K-Mag. K-Mag's always an option. K-Mag's a good driver. He's just without a seat. He's in WEC as well. Kimi Räikkönen, I don't think he'd say no to an opportunity to come back and, at worst, earn really good money and maybe get like a late career WDC. Whether or not it would happen.
I don't
I mean,
think
whether or
he
not he would be able to drive at that level,
I do not think so.
it would be
no.
tough. Kimi Räikkönen becomes first 60-year-old F1 driver.
Just like Brad Pitt. Just like Brad Pitt. Just like Brad Pitt.
I love the idea that like physically he's really old, but like just his grit just carries him for so long. That finish, that grit they have, that sisu they call it, just carries him through Formula One for
That
decades.
fucking Sisu.
That's sisu.
God.
We're Sisu bad.
When you start playing the Ashely, I'm sure you're familiar with the game Art of Rally. When you start playing that, it comes up with like a fictitious origin story for Rally. Mm-hmm. And it's like Rally was invented when a Finnish man was late for his appointment at a sauna and started driving through the woods.
Yep, that is exactly how Art of Rally starts. Listen, Pyro, I played through all of Art of Rally on this channel. Like before,
shit.
like Ashely Sunday Drive started with Art of Rally.
Yep.
Like
it did.
straight up.
Good.
Like I played
remember
through
that.
all of that game, like all through like the year, like last year.
It's the Sunday Drive.
It
It is Sunday Drive material.
It-
Rally
it-
goes
yeah.
through to Sundays.
And it's just like it's such a chill game to play and like talk
It's,
with people as well.
Rally Acropolis is on at the moment, actually. Rally Greece.
Yep,
Which is always
was aware of
fun
that.
because the Greek courses are fucking terrifying. Because
They
it's just like
are.
the heaviest gravel ever is just everywhere. So
when
it
does
just
it stop being
shouts your
gravel and
tires.
just become rocks?
Rocks. It's murder on your tires. Like
Yeah.
it's just so tough.
I just got a follow. I need to check that. Hold on. Let me see here. Streamer VJ, thank you for following.
Streamer VJ.
You guys bring your crystals to the VJ set?
But yeah, to circle back around, Red Bull I see being the kind of team that they've got a lot of money, they've got a reputation they want to protect, or at least claw back at this point, I would say. I think they would go for an F2 promo and then some like retired / out of
Wait,
F1 driver.
wait,
like
I
a
know
K-Mag
who.
or a Kimi.
I know who the fuck they put in there.
In Red Bull?
In Red Bull, if Max leaves, you know who they put in? They put in Valtteri Bottas.
I wish you could see the synapses in my brain shut off and my eyes close at the sheer thought of Valtteri Bottas being a Red Bull driver.
What?
Absolutely
The
not.
Come on.
The thing is, he wouldn't turn it down, and he's got precedent for being, #1 material.
Yeah. Like,
But he's having so much fun in Mercedes.
he's having so much fun being an Instagram influencer.
Valtteri
Yeah.
Bottas is one of my favorite people in F1 because he is.
No, he's great.
He's terrible at social media, but he keeps at it, and I really love that grit. That's his application of Sisu. He doesn't drive anymore. He just makes really bad Instagram posts, and I love that for him.
And he shows
just-
his ass every year on a calendar.
There's just something about him where he's got anti-charisma, but he puts himself in so much.
That's
like,
not true. That
material.
mullet gave him at least 100+ charisma.
Yeah, but he was sitting at minus 7,000. Like, it's not. He's got negative riz.
You just don't understand Finnish charisma like I do.
I love Valtteri. I really do. I love Bottas, but he's cringe, and I love that for him.
Cringe is dead. No, shut up.
Save it like
No, he's cringe, but he's free. That's what I want for everyone.
Fair enough. That's why I love him so much. He's free to do whatever he wants. I love that video of him on the roller coaster in Japan, and he goes, "I have the need for speed."
Oh, like the game we're playing.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
No, it's my show.
Not for long.
Oh God. Oh, you fucking asshole! What?
Hi, Hell. Hi.
1-8.
Hi, Hal.
Welcome to the stream, Hal. I'm gonna go corpo mode for a little bit.
Oh
Hell
yeah.
rising.
Show off the corpo pyro.
Hal,
thing.
if you're still, are you still taking comms for these? Because they're great.
Yeah. I got one of them made as well. You've probably seen it on Vixie's stream. Everyone, you as well. Yeah, I wanted to join into Ember's stream yesterday when you were on, but I finished stream right as she was like finishing, unfortunately, because I wanted to have like just both of us just like corpo like on the same stream together.
Listen, we're strategizing and dynamizing for profit-oriented goals and streams. Knowledge and
I hate how that feels rehearsed. I hate how rehearsed that feels. Oh,
it's not is the thing. I ad-lib it every time.
it feels rehearsed. Also, Yari has changed hers
to
Stone Cold Steve Austin, which I know what's gonna happen.
John Wrestle.
That's not John Wrestling. John Wrestling is not. He's on SmackDown actually.
Surely John Wrestling was Hulk Hogan and
No. There is literally a wrestler whose name is Johnny Gargano, who everyone calls Johnny Wrestling.
Johnny Wrestling.
Johnny Wrestling. He's a Disney adult, by the way.
Good for him, honestly.
I heard that. I fucking saw that. Okay. I fucking saw that, Yari. I saw it go to the fucking Cody part. Okay.
Pussy.
God damn it. Yari,
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, what?
Go fuck yourself!
No! God damn it. I heart is gripped with terror every time you do that. I'm like, how many seconds is she gonna get in before the next 5 minutes?
I got like 2 seconds. We're good.
Yeah,
We're good.
Yeah. It's just like go a little longer, and the next 5 minutes of the stream get muted. God.
The shit joint.
Yes, that's a shit joint. That's
Not the shit joint.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you rather that I look a bit more presentable?
That thing is so off-center in your TV. It's ridiculous. Like, do you see how much of a fucking
Yeah, I do.
mess
It's
it
great.
is?
No, it's great.
Oh my god. Fuck. But this race was almost 6 minutes long, and I got passed at the last second, like, to lose. I'm fucking mad about it.
Anyway, my tits are huge in this shirt. Check this out.
Yeah. This is like the one I usually expect, like, on this channel. Because I don't know, Cheeseburger, don't worry about it. That's Tony Khan, the owner of All Elite Wrestling.
God, I love having boobs. Like, boobs are awesome. Can we talk about that?
Spots.
I mean, yes. I mean, we're leaving. I mean, if you want to have another conversation that we leave Pyro out of, yes.
I don't mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can have no. Pyro, we can have a conversation and include you in it. It's okay. I have an idea.
Oh boy, yeah. Let's hear it.
Pyro,
Don't you
have
just
you
don't you just
considered
hate when your
estrogen?
balls get stuck to your leg?
We have 2 conversation topics on this channel. We open with Formula 1 and then
Don't,
go
don't you
into-
hate when you're in the bike lane and you hit like a little bump and you just go, So relatable, right? So relatable.
No, that has never happened to me.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
What about the ball?
Your
What
Honor-
about the ball sticking part?
Oh, that's happening right now.
Oh, okay.
Fix your shit, dude. You know, you made me want to fix my shit too. God damn it.
Boss, your
hey,
balls
hey,
are
Ellie,
great.
what's up? Ellie dropped in the middle of the ball talk. I need some water.
Ball stuck. Ball stuck. You're a genuine dick sucker.
Oh my god.
I'm adding this guy to friends.
Yep. Throw up. Shut the fuck up, Yar.
Ball stuck.
Oh my god.
I can exercise you. You could be my phys ed. Cheat on you, man, homie. I can't get through the. Can't get my balls unstuck, man.
Yeah.
Stick to my leg.
Anyway.
Ball stuck.
Anyway, yeah, Nyari, it does rule having tits.
Yeah, I
Thoroughly-
know, right?
Thoroughly enjoying it right now.
I want to get my nipples pierced. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that on stream.
Why shouldn't you?
I don't know.
It was that the
TMI.
line? Was that the
Probably.
personal line for yourself that you were like, oh, I don't want to cross that?
It's a little TMI. I don't know.
Yeah, like, you're talking about tits, and now you're talking about piercing, and it's like, now all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, We were
I don't
literally
know.
talking about your ball sticking to your leg. Like,
Yeah, but that's funny.
saying nipple piercings aren't funny?
They're not. They're hot and sexy and cool.
Okay.
So yeah, actually.
Okay, cool. So what's the problem?
I don't know. It's a little TMI. I don't want people to know I want to get my nipples pierced. I don't want people thinking about my nipples.
Okay. Then let's go back to talking about your balls then.
Okay, great. They're not sticking to my leg anymore.
Oh, thank God.
feeling the breeze
I'm glad
between
that
my
you handled
knees.
it.
I'm feeling the breeze between my knees. It's great.
Yeah, you just like airing your shit out.
I've got
now.
my portable AC, and I'm fucking crab walking over this thing.
Oh hell yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Happy fucking Pride.
Happy Pride. This is the last Sunday drive before the end of Pride.
Oh man. So we have to talk. We have to do girl talk. We have to.
You have to do girl talk.
I'm sorry, Pyro. You can be involved. I don't know how involved, but you can be if you want.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
being
you're so
inclusive.
magnanimous. Thank you.
Yeah. What do you
Thank you.
wish to discuss, Yari?
So here's the thing.
Okay, here we go.
You said, "What do you wish to discuss?" And my brain went through like 10,000 branching narratives, and somehow, like Doctor Strange, I ended on the one true timeline, and I just started thinking about.
Started to what?
I said about kissing my boy girlfriend.
Oh, of course. Yeah, because you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, let's not discuss that. Let's
I won the race, by the way.
That's great, honey.
I'm gonna go top up my water. I'll be right back.
Sure
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
While you figure this out, Nyari.
Yeah. You know
So-
what? Actually. Yeah. Go
so no,
ahead.
I got this. I got this.
All right.
this.
Yeah. Okay.
So when are you gonna grow a backbone and start wearing some high heels, huh?
I don't like them.
Fair enough.
I have worn high heels. Do not like them.
How do you feel about platforms?
I haven't worn them.
How do you
actually.
feel about wedged boots?
None of these are for me. I feel.
You need to step your pussy up.
Yari, I just this week finally figured out how to measure myself for a bra. Okay.
Okay, fair, fair.
Give me a fucking break. And I was like,
What about
what?
what about Doc Martens?
I've had a pair of Doc Martens I've literally had since high school.
As you should.
Yeah.
Millions of topics, Yuri. Here's the thing, Ashley doesn't read.
Hey, what the fuck?
Read Yuri. Read Yuri.
Okay, fine.
Read manga. You don't read manga.
Oh my god.
But you know what? You could read I'm in Love with a Villainess. That's a light novel.
I mean, that's just more words than like a manga. So
What now?
I'm not having this fucking discussion with you. I'm not fucking having this with you right now.
No, fair enough. No, Martin, hey. No, hey. A fucking manga egg.
a manga. Well, that's isn't that what yaoi is?
No, a manga is that one chick who was on the Frogcast baseball tournament.
Oh, right, yeah.
I think she's in chat. I don't know. She's still here. A manga, you there?
A manga. Jesus Christ. Who can say? Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
What the hell happened while I was...
You should know.
AFK for like
Genuinely,
45 seconds.
Ashley, if you haven't, you should read Green Yuri. I feel like you would like Green Yuri.
What's the actual name of it?
The guy I was interested in wasn't a guy at all.
Okay.
Kini Oto for short.
I mean, like, if I'm gonna read that, I'm gonna have to like find like one of those like pirate websites to read it off of.
Good news.
That's
how most people read it because it just recently came out to physical English like last year.
Excuse me.
I mean, we could just watch Utena.
I don't know. I don't want to say the title of that out loud because I feel like I get it wrong every time.
No, you got it. I believe in you. I won't make fun of you. I promise.
I don't know. No, I literally don't know. Like, which one is the right one? Like, I don't know.
Utena.
Okay, it is Utena. Okay.
Or Utena. Utena. In
Yeah.
Japanese, it would be Utena.
Okay.
It's okay.
Utena. Okay. It's like I was like being very careful with it. It's just like, oh no.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I
Japanese
still
is a
owe
difficult language.
I still have to watch Utena because like I still owe Dawn a discussion stream about it from going
Oh,
on
wow.
3 years ago at this point.
Oh, girl, you got to get on that.
I know I do. I know, but like
This is such a good anime. Also, you should watch the Uma Musume anime. Not you, Ashley, because that's not really your thing, but everybody else in chat.
why is
Actually,
it-
no, actually, I think you'd like it. It's got racing in it.
Yeah.
Racing. got
What
racing,
is
so
what
maybe
is
you might
this?
like it.
What is this anime about?
It's the Horse Girl Racing gotcha game, but it was adapted into an anime. It's great.
So
I
no, I
know what you're thinking, Ashley. I know exactly what you're thinking.
Yeah, no, we both watched Pecan stream the other night. Okay.
The anime's so good. The movie has such beautiful animation.
Hello, M Night.
What about Nana? Nana, oof, that's gonna be a toughie. Nana's good though.
What did I do? No, you were playing the game the other night, Pecan. That's it. Like,
Oh, hell, you want me to DM you my favorite horse girl? I got you. I got you.
yeah. It also just means it's just like this is like someone somewhere was just like I want an anime about horse girls and the monkey paw curled. Like the giant phones. I have seen that.
Yeah, Gold Chip. Yeah, I like Gold Chip. I like Pikey.
Oh shit.
I like Daiwa. And I also like, I'm forgetting her name. Help. Help. Fucking. Seeking the Pearl is cute. I'm kind of liking her, but no, I was thinking of Maruzensky. Maruzensky is really cool. Yeah, so I think right now it's Gold Chip, Daiwa Scarlet, and Taiki. That's my top 3.
Okay, like Pecan, I am not saying that like it's your fault that everyone is playing this game now and everything.
Oh no, Meiji Ryan. Yes, Meiji Ryan's also very good because she looks like a tomboy. And yay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I got the roadblock.
The Meiji Ryan is the closest we'll get to dyke representation in Uma Musume.
Jesus.
I can say that word on Twitch, right?
Yeah. And even if you
Okay.
can't, I don't care if that you're saying it on my channel. I don't care. It's fine.
Okay.
You have clearance for it. I will in a few months.
I'm giving you a D pass.
Everyone's enjoying horses, and everyone's like, "Yeah, that's Pecan's fault, though." Incorrect.
No, it is not. Yeah, Pecan, you do not need to take on the burden of this one.
That is very incorrect. My friend Sam, who designed my 2.0, is really into Uma Musume and got me into it. 'Cause we just like cute girls. I mean, shit. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Look. Oh, fuck. That's locked off. I can't go that way. Look, I do not think I will be getting into the horse girl anime nor the game like at all. Like I do
So
not
if I
see
make
it
it,
happening.
so if I nut the fuck up and I make the F1 Gajinka game that I really want to make and it gets adapted into an anime, would you watch that?
Well, yeah, I would.
Hooray. Hooray.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps being like, "Oh, what would Max's name be?" And I'm like, "It's not the drivers, it's the cars." Keyword, Gajinka. You cannot Gajinka a living human.
That doesn't stop some people from doing it.
It's the cars. And of course, Red Bulls would be named Rebecca.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Oh my god.
And then McLaren would be Megan.
The Mercedes, you could just keep Mercedes as the name.
Merc.
Alright, I just gotta get one
No,
more.
I would make it legally distinct because we're already towing the line.
Yeah.
So I would just name her D's.
Oh my god. Anime remake of the Cars movies. I mean, that'd be very easy to do, honestly. Because every Pixar movie is the exact same movie.
I just want. Oh, actually no. I want to see me in a racing suit.
You want to see who?
Me.
Well, yeah. I'm surprised you haven't done that yet.
I
I'm
don't
surprised
have
that artwork doesn't exist yet.
I don't have money.
Well, now you know what it's going to be the next time you do.
No, because I gotta get stuff for stream, because I'm gonna be debuting this year.
I know this. And it's going to be great. You're going to look great. Okay, we can fight. We can face Baron now.
Mary, I'm so excited to hear that. Hear what?
That you're debuting, debuting your new stuff this year.
Yeah.
No, we're all doing a bunch of stuff this year. I'm finishing up all of my games that I started. Hold on, let me run the logo. And you're debuting your 2.0.
Yippee! Hooray!
All right. Oh, really? Just like a short like race and a drag race. Like that's it to beat this guy.
This guy's shit of being number 10. He's like, just fucking finish me off, dude.
Yeah.
A sprint and a drag.
God.
I want out of
Oh, I
the
thought the
blacklist.
Boxster was in this game, but the Boxster's not in this game. Okay, so the Cayman
What a
is the
lame looking
shittiest
fucking
Porsche.
car too.
Oh, he's so
No, honestly,
fucking
what I need
cool.
to get is I need to get a PNG of my 2.0 for when I guest on people's streams.
Yes.
This is so extra. We're starting in a tunnel, just like Princess Diana.
Jesus Christ!
See, it all comes back full circle.
Yeah, it does. Extremely so.
Yes,
Oh my-
welcome back to the start of the stream, everybody.
Yeah, we're back.
It all comes back full circle.
Yeah.
Shame
Anyway,
Princess
so
Diana
Williams had a
didn't.
shit day today, and I'm upset about it.
We're all starting a tunnel, Niari. Diana isn't special. We'll tell that to the
Oh
British
God!
populace.
Oh my God!
Tell that to the British populace, huh? How about
Oh man! Oh my God, Sabrina.
that? So do you think because of the existence of the English channel, that's why most British people have mommy issues? You know, maybe Sigmund Freud had a point.
Amy saying Princess
Yeah.
Diana died on my birthday, and TV was fucking ruined that day.
That's so funny.
How dare you
Sorry,
die on my
also.
birthday? Couldn't wait another day.
What did you say? We're shitting on British royalty, M. Night.
This is the thing we like to do.
Yeah. Yeah, shitting on royalty.
Like,
The-
remember when Queen Elizabeth died, and I opened up my stream with a Queen Elizabeth fan cam to the tune of Bangarang by Skrillex?
Yep. I remember that. The day that she died was the day that I was playing Blood on that day on a stream.
I used to do like high effort bits for my stupid fucking stream, like the opening of the 9/11 stream. Vapes out for 9/11.
God.
Remember that?
I do remember that. Yep.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's really funny hearing this, knowing that when Queen Lizzo II did die, there were people queuing outside Buckingham Palace for literal days to see her off.
Fucking
And it's just
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
like
That's
the
really crazy.
level of disrespect coming out here.
God.
And that one video of the guy who made
Fuck!
like a Kawasaki robot arm so everyone could see her.
Oh my God, what?
Oh yeah.
I need to find that video.
Oh no.
Yes, the BBC broadcast.
I
When
turned off
Lizzie
the-
2 died, my local supermarket turned off the beeps on the self-service tills out of respect.
What
it was
does
really
that
weird.
accomplish?
It was a really weird time to live in England.
Fuck.
Not that there ever isn't with the constant specter
Yeah.
of, everything.
Martin,
but,
did
like,
Martin, didn't it happen when you were at Bangface? Like, and then like that's all that was on the TV in your hotel room the entire weekend.
It's so funny.
Okay, so Pecan just sent me
Jesus.
the a car gotcha game that once existed.
Okay.
Aww.
And of course it opens up with the Honda Fit, the Nissan Leaf, and the Mitsubishi Outlander. Like, what the fuck?
What? Okay.
Is there a Prius? Wait, what's the next one? A Toyota Passo. Very nice. And a Mazda Axela? What the fuck? What are these cars?
I've never even heard of some of these.
Oh yeah. Ah yes, my SSR fucking Pinto. If you could rate your car in a gacha game, what would you rate it? And this is a question for Ashely only.
As in the car I drive?
Yes.
Well, if I say anything above like a C, you're gonna tell me I'm full of shit.
That's not true. How well does it operate? How many times have you had to go and get it like fixed, get your oil changed, all that stuff?
And I mean, it had to be serviced several fucking times. Like, but also it's a very old car as well.
And how does it
How many
run?
miles are on it?
165,000 last I checked.
Jesus.
And how well does it run?
It runs pretty well, all things considered. It's had its problems though, as well. Like I had to get like the entire like front end rack and pinion steering like assembly replaced a couple years ago.
Wait,
You know,
what if I make a car gacha game with Gajinkas? So it's got girls that are cars, right?
fuck.
Every car you pull is an A rank or a B rank. But, you know, in gacha games, you have to, like, ascend, you know, you put stuff into your character and they ascend to a higher ranking, like a car.
Okay.
So if you have an SSR car, it's because you put a lot of work into it.
Okay.
You can't just pull an SSR.
You're just reinventing Racing Lagoon.
Yes, I'm making it better because that game fucking sucks shit.
Damn.
I'm saying nothing.
Oh my god.
No, Racing Lagoon is a fun game. It's just really fucking hard.
Yeah, it's very anti-player, which is a shame because that's kind
Yeah.
of what you are.
What, like Yari is a player, or she is also anti-player?
Well, like hypothetically, like it's abrasive to the thing interacting with it. I knew Martin was gonna kick off as soon as he started talking.
yeah,
about
yeah. I was like, I know Martin's here. I know Martin spent a lot of time.
Twitch's strongest Racing Lagoon soldier.
Listen, it is a fun game, and I have tried playing it both on and off stream. It's just really fucking difficult to the point where you feel like, all right, I've made good strides, but then you lose one race and you lose all the shit you just spent all your time working on, and then you have to save scum. And it's like, this is just so antithetical to a good time.
Yeah,
This is, in fact, a
agree with
bad
the
time.
idea. I agree with the notion that, like, I generally don't like save scumming in games. I think it represents, like, a fundamental breakdown in the experience, by and large. Which
See,
is
and
often,
there are
people
some games I
often-
disagree. There's some games I disagree with that.
Yeah.
I do
think people
feel
kind of-
like I do feel like,
Go on,
yeah,
sorry.
if you save scum, no, it's fine. I'm saying like if you do save scum like in Baldur's Gate 3, who cares? Because that's your experience. That's the way you want to play. I don't think that. I hated the discourse where people were save scumming for Baldur's Gate 3, and people were like, "You're not playing the game as intended," blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's a fucking video game. You can play it however the fuck you want. Nobody can tell you how to play the game that you spent your hard-earned money on. And I think by gatekeeping it, if anything, you're pushing people away from the game anyways. It's like, just play the game how you want to play it. You know, but like in Racing Lagoon, it's like, this is a PS1 game. It loads super slow. So even if you do want to save scum, and let's say you're not using save states, dear Lord. Dear fucking Lord. You're just going to sit there behind loading screen after loading screen.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's just not fun. So it's like, yeah, save scum because you didn't get the role you wanted in Baldur's Gate 3. Sure, whatever, who cares? But save scumming in Racing Lagoon because the game is so ball-bustingly hard that all the work you put in just immediately gets ripped from you from losing one race. It's just, it's a little too challenging. To the point where it's like, is it me or is it the game? You know, because sometimes people just immediately fault the game. But at a certain point, you're like, is it me or is it the game? Like, is the game genuinely just not doing enough to keep me in my seat, so to speak?
It's kind of difficult, and I think, like, my relationship to it is kind of compounded by the games I play where I end up doing it, and it's like, kind of the main one is like Shadow of Chernobyl or Call of Pripyat, which I've been playing, where it's like you kind of can't not save scum, and it just kind of makes the experience a little bit frustrating for me.
Yeah, no. I think save scumming is
'Cause
just
it's
a
like-
frustrating thing in general when you feel like you're forced to do it.
Yeah.
So I totally get that.
Like, I like when a game comes along that makes strides to sort of incorporate failure as part of the gameplay loop. I think that's always really interesting. Like, Hades is a really good example of this, right? Or Dark Souls is like the textbook one.
Hello, Remy.
Well done, Ashley, by the way.
but at least
Thank
Dark
you.
Souls has a good system in place to reward players for that.
Yeah. Like you're saying, like even if it had like a good loop, Racing Lagoon is too punishing. The problem is how punishing it is rather than the necessity to save scum.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of save scumming, by the way.
It's time to save
Let's
scum.
go. Let's get this
Time
fun.
to win this guy's car.
Let's
Now,
get
if we
this
get the pink slip on the first try, and guess what? It's going to be the one on the right.
You think it's gonna be this one?
Uh-huh.
I think
Okay.
it's going to be the one on the right as well, actually.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
So confident.
Let me just. Here we go.
I feel
All
like
right,
when
you
playing
pick it.
the
You pick it,
PS2
Ashley.
game-
Let's see. Like, you got a 50-50 chance.
Okay.
But if you put my 63-3 chance, bitch.
Yeah!
Yeah! Fucking hell yeah!
I hope you stub your toe on your coffee table.
Wait, I don't have a coffee table.
Yet.
I
I don't have a coffee table, and then when you stub your toe on it, you'll be like, "Oh shit, I have a coffee table." Fuck.
Actually, wait,
No!
I do have a coffee table. It's just my TV is on it, like in my living room. Like,
I do the same. I used to do the same thing.
Yeah,
It's like I don't have a
yeah.
TV stand, but I would need to put my TV on something. Well, I got this spare coffee table sitting
yeah,
here.
exactly. I was like, well, I might as well. I've had this coffee table ever since I first moved to Florida, and like I've had it since then. I got it like from Craigslist. So
Oh fuck yeah, that's where you know the good coffee tables come from.
yeah, what's
I
up?
just want to quickly pull on that thread from Blaho. Blaho Kazooie says, I feel that way when playing the PS2 game Road Trip Adventures, where there's a lot of the game I really like, but when it comes to the race courses, I wonder if I'm bad at the game or if it's the game's fault. As someone who has played one of those games recently, it's absolutely the fucking game. The way cars handle in the racing component of that racing game is terrible.
All right. Nyari, could you read the bio for Eugene James?
Yeah, you got it. This guy hails from the Lower East Side of Rockport, but now rides on the coast. He's a big fan of imports and goes out of his way to take on the big blocks. You guys put so much work and effort into everybody else's bio, but this guy has 2 sentences.
Yeah, this guy got like a
Yeah. And he drives the Lancer
like,
Evo
oh,
as
would-
well.
like 4:55 p.m. on a Friday. Shit, we gotta get this bio written up. Actually, no, I'm talking about an EA game. There's no way they got to go home. This is
No.
like
No.
months of crunch.
No. They got to go home. It just turns out that home is under the desk.
Yes.
Oh, rough.
It's the cot that's in their cubicle.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to win
Yeah.
that fucking car.
That is
The
a nice
EA
car.
spouse story lives on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It was EA. Pretty sure it was EA.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Yeah.
You cracked the top 10. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah.
I had no idea the coast
Mia,
went this.
Mia want me.
You won a Porsche. You won a Porsche.
Oh yeah, I
Cayman.
did. Yeah, let's
You
take
got
a
a-
look at
you
it
got a
and sell
Cayman.
it.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you got to sell it.
Yeah, it's a rich boy car. Who cares? Like,
It's a poor man's
I hate
Porsche.
the fact that I like the I think the like engine placement and the drivetrain is really good in cars in general, but I do think it's a terrible car.
How much is a Cayman going for when you sell
let's
it?
see. Oh, hi Amber. Cool. What a
Hi,
beautiful
Amber.
car.
18?
30K.
Yo!
Out of here. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Get the fuck out.
the fuck out of here.
All right. Yeah, and it does look like the Lancer is like the best like car we got right now. So.
You're goddamn right.
All right.
The
I am
sexy ass car.
Let me go. I'm gonna go to the shop and see if I can get some more upgrades on it.
Yeah, rubbing my gay little hands. I love being gay. Have I ever said that on this stream?
A couple of times here and there.
Like I realized earlier this week. I realized this a lot. Like I was like, man, I'm so happy to be gay. I'm so happy to be queer. Like this rocks.
Why did the fucking music stop? Video pause continue. Come on. You know what? I'm putting on a different playlist.
I was gonna say, statistically speaking, you've probably said it a lot on the stream.
Like I was explaining to a friend not too long ago. It was like, honestly, when I realized I could suck dick and eat pussy, the shackles broke off. I was like, oh. Oh, the you know, life is great.
Get that.
All you have to lose is your chains. Exactly. Break free from your chains, just like Persona 5. You know, Persona 5 really is like a queer euphemism if you think about it.
Wow. You couldn't even get through that.
I like choked on my own spit
Like,
trying to get that out.
Yeah, you you folded pretty fucking quick on that.
Incredible stuff.
Shout out sucking dick. Yeah, and shout out eating pussy. Yeah, fucking.
I just shoved a nuke up my pussy.
Oh my god.
Am I right?
Oh, man.
Going on a quiz show again and just buzzing in and just going, am I right? Am I right? Yeah?
I'm telling you, I'm like primed and ready to be in my new sitcom.
Oh my god.
Minus 48 points on the next reviewed, and you're just
Rip
like,
Karl Marx,
am I
you would have
right?
loved Persona 5. Pin that. Pin that.
Yeah, no, I got it. That's pretty good. We're getting close to
Fuck.
the end here, so that might end up being the raid phrase.
Mary coming out as bi/pan like Limitless Pelt. No, literally. No, literally. Once I realized I was queer, I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like, love is beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
And for the record,
roof
for
scoops
anybody who's
in
wondering,
Keith.
I'm specifically pansexual. Fun fact about me.
The fucking offset roof scoops.
Hey, you know what? Let's do
Can
an
you paint-
offset.
Can you paint a roof scoop if you put it on?
Like, I can take a look. It should. It
You're
should
doing,
let
you're doing
me
an
make it
offset
different.
anyway.
Yeah, it should still let me paint it though. Do I want a different spoiler? Oh, I can't get one. Yeah, I'll go with that. That's cool.
Yeah, kind of the problem with any car that comes with a spoiler is when you buy one, you just have to pick one that looks like the one it comes with.
Nope, it looks like the roof scoop is tied to the
It's
color.
It's kind of crazy
Bummer.
that Persona came out with 4 and 5, and yet nothing seemingly has been able to overtake Persona 3 in terms of like how good it is narratively and mechanically. Are there any other like franchises that have good games that end on a 3? You know, are there any other good threequels?
Metal Gear Solid?
That's a good one. Metal Gear Solid 3. Yep.
Metal Gear Solid 3 is, like, easily the best in that series.
Yep. Yeah. You know what?
Possibly the
I
best
can't argue with
game
that. Yeah.
Ever.
Silent Hill 3. That's a good one. Although arguably Silent Hill 1 through 3, all of them are great. So.
Sorry, Ember. What else?
PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3 had a rough start, but it really found its footing later.
This is a very like personal one and slightly obscure, but Time Splitters.
Was there a
Oh.
Time
Which I
Splitters
think
3?
Yeah, it was called Future Perfect.
Yeah.
And it is my favorite one of the three.
Hey, Remy, is Burnout Revenge the third one? No, the third one is Burnout 3. Just saying. Just saying, Remy.
Damn.
Love you, Remy.
Hey guys, which one's the third Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy 3. Which actually isn't Final Fantasy 3 if it came out in the US, because Final Fantasy 3 in the US is actually Final Fantasy 6.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say like you missed an opportunity for the joke and just like, which one is Final Fantasy 3? Oh, Final Fantasy 6.
Final Fantasy 6.
Jesus Christ.
What's Obama's last name?
Oh
Obama.
shit.
Obama's last name. Hey, I did have somebody ask. One of my European friends did ask when was 9/11.
Oh God.
It's like,
I am not
Are you
blaming
fucking
them.
kidding me?
I am not blaming them
It's
for
9th
that
of
one.
November. It's 9th of November, isn't it?
Yeah, shut up! Shut the fuck up!
She-Burger gets me.
Oh my God! Fuck this.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my God!
See, that's why 7/7 was a better terrorist attack.
Oh my God!
No.
I'm going to make an effort to pivot from your potentially dangerous fucking bit.
Oh my God! Yeah, you want to talk about boobs again?
I would love to talk about boobs.
Oh my God! Oh.
Quick, everyone put a 2 in the chat if you have boobs or
Oh shit.
want to dismantle the Israeli state.
Oh shit. Oh wait, what do I type? What do I type? Two?
Two.
2.
Oh, Silver Streak? Hey.
Silver Streak wasn't paying attention. Keep up, you donut.
I love when British people come up with like little silly insults for each other, but it's just like such an innocuous object. Like, oh, you donut. Oh, you fucking bellend.
There is something like uniquely really funny about calling someone a donut.
Admittedly, I saw an interview with Chris Evans where he forgot what his favorite movie was, and I did pick up the part of him saying, I'm gonna look back at this and be like, oh, Chris, you fucking meatball. Like, I did impart meatball as a silly little insult.
I think you
Big fan
called
of
me that.
Muppet.
I think you
Yeah, I've
called
called
me
you
that.
meatball several
Yeah.
times.
Good for him.
I'm a big fan of Muppet personally. Which one?
Muppet.
Hey.
Hey.
Would you want to come over to my house and watch Muppet?
Yeah, if we're going over your house and watching Muppet, what are we doing? Watching a Max race?
Oh God. A lot of people call me cow both endearingly and angrily. Yes. Sometimes in the same sometimes in the same sentence.
Shut up, cow.
Yeah, I get that sometimes. Like owl affectionate versus owl derogatory. two very different tones.
I gotta start integrating that.
I have to tell you something. I have to tell you something really funny. So Odd and I were watching a Ludwig video recently where he's talking about this COD tournament that he had, and it was like, oh, you know, whoever wins has to pay $10K to the charity of their choice, right? It's up against like FaZe Clan or something. And somebody gets fucking ripped on. And his go-to rage phrase, you know, everybody's got a rage phrase, you know?
Yeah.
His go-to rage phrase after getting shit on in Call of Duty was, "By the gods!"
Oh my God.
I'm obsessed with that.
Hey, could people stop replying to Pecan? It's literally throwing light tubes at me.
Keep replying to Pecan. Keep doing it. Keep throwing light tubes at her gay ass.
Oh my god. Englishmen are so anemic, no intimidation.
Well, how can you
Why
be
is it like
intimidating when you are intimidated?
God.
Please don't hurt me. Oh, sorry.
No. Everybody in England's built like a fucking Japanese K-truck.
Present company included, yeah.
What the fuck do you mean? You're like 17 feet tall.
Yeah, but I'm also 17 feet wide.
Yeah, well, also call me a peanut because I'm brittle.
What? What the fuck does that mean?
Peanut brittle.
What are you talking about?
Peanut brittle.
Yeah, I know it's peanut brittle. What do you mean?
Fucking morons.
Like, now are you? Okay, I fucking had it.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Odd. Can I just
Well,
suck at driving peacefully?
No.
Yeah.
You invited us chuckle nuts to your damn stream, and you're gonna deal with what we cook
Yeah.
up.
Hey, Pyro Pecan has a question real quick.
Yeah. So good. Pecan, you can always ask me a question. Got any jungling guy? A while ago, I pitched a comm idea to Pecan, which was my Albert and their panda doing that bit. Which I think now, in celebration of job having, I think I need to get that done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me walking up to Idris Elba at his DJ set. Got any jungling guy?
Oh my god.
I've got the Tarzan and Jane of Jungle just swinging around the vine this morning, mate. This could turn Harry Krishna into a bad boy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
That's the line.
Can I get a translator?
That's what he says. This could turn Harry Krishna into a bad boy. I've not even seen the film it's from, but it's such a good bit.
Have you seen Layer Cake?
I have, yes, I've seen Layer Cake. I think
love-
every English person has seen Layer Cake.
I fucking love that movie.
Layer Cake contains every single, like, English guy you love to see in films. Like, every single one. Michael Gambon's in it, Daniel Craig in the lead, obviously. Cole
Movie that got him his role as
is
James
in
Bond.
it. Yeah, apparently him sneaking around Colm's apartment with the well rod was like the thing that got him. There's just loads of fucking faces. I mean, there's Michael Gambon, but he's not like a guy you love to see as much as he is just one of the greatest actors ever.
And Emulator is hitching big style now. And
I did
It's okay.
wonder.
yeah.
I was worried it was the stream.
No,
it's the
it is
emulator.
the emulator that's doing it. We are fine. I think this is like a good enough sign that like Etzer, I finished this race and the pursuit afterwards. It's probably time to end the stream.
Oh, I saw
the
Hot Fuzz
stream-
a couple weeks ago. It's a great movie.
The stream is resistant to the emulator is resistant to being played longer than
The emulator
amount of
is
time.
hearing the shit I'm talking about, and it's like, can you shut this bitch up and go end the stream?
Can we
Yeah, if
can
anyone's watching, I'm using an emulator. If you have strong opinions on that, go ahead and make it your first time chat.
Hey,
See what
hey,
happens.
did you? Hey, is this thing on?
Yeah, what's up?
Did you know this game has a PC port?
I will kick you from this server. My god.
Go ahead, do it. It'll only make me stronger.
Yeah, I know.
My tits get fatter the more you hate me.
Is that why mine are that big?
Martin mentioned, and one of the most notorious people to drive around the Top Gear test track. Yes. It's the most critical piece of English cultural lore ever. Michael Gambon almost killing himself when he went on Top Gear.
Oh my god.
Are you not
I'm
aware
not-
of this?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I blacked out for a second and I saw Sheeburger say, "I'm not dissing. I wish I could scat like him." And
My god.
yeah, I got IBS. I wish I could scat like the best of them, you know.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Scat, scat.
-2. -2.
Well, I'll let you know when I
see,
ask for your opinion, Pecan. Like I said,
Michael Gambon
you know, I do that. I do this
corner,
intentionally. People give me -2, but my tits get +2.
Small price to pay for big tits.
Can you move, Niari, so I can? It's fine. You can do it.
Hang on, sorry.
You should do it some more. Like this.
Ah, fuck.
My apartment faces like northwest. So the clouds just parted and the sun just started to shine directly into my eyes.
Oh, great. Congratulations.
And then you looked up and there was like a child's face on the sun, and you're like, "Whoa, what's going on here?"
What the
God.
actually
What?
I actually woke up. I woke up this morning and I was woken up at like 5:45 a.m. by the window cleaners.
Oh my god.
And I was
my God.
I was in bed facing away from the window, but I have a I have one of those, you know, those alarm clocks that do like light as well as sound. So like the big light comes on and it's like natural light-ish, so it tries to wake you up. I have one of those, and it's got like
I'm in a
glass.
John Carpenter movie. Like I've got a floodlight
it's got-
on my bed.
It's got it's got like glass on it as like the lighting element. And I was looking into the glass and I could just see the reflection of this man's head just slowly rising up past my window. It was really fucking
You start playing the song from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh my god.
But it was so scary because I was fully awake and I was just like, I need to just pretend to be asleep for a few minutes until
Guys,
these
is
guys
my-
are done.
Guys, is my sleep paralysis demon a window cleaner?
Apparently so.
But it's so funny because there's 3 windows, which means there were 3 sets of window cleaners, and we were all just laughing to each other about whatever.
Also, Ashley,
Probably
don't forget to save.
Oh yeah, thank you. Good point.
Probably looking at the state of my apartment and just being like, this guy's a fucking loser. Let's leave some dirt on his windows.
he got up, he was ready to clean your windows, saw you were a VTuber, was like, never mind.
Oh my god. God. All right.
Looking in and seeing my 4 monitors and just being like, Jesus Christ.
Who's this?
Get it
fucking,
together.
Who's this fucking guy?
My furry convention morning after was interrupted by an Indian wedding. I bet
That's-
that ruled.
That sounds kick-ass. You should have crashed that wedding. Like honestly.
If I was at a fur con and there was a wedding going on, I would absolutely crash it in a 5,000
I'm
pound
shitting on your car.
suit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We're bringing
am
back Rain Forest the way it was meant to be.
Listen,
Hey-
this is your fault for booking your wedding alongside a furry convention. You should have fucking known. You should
Oh
have
my
checked,
God.
idiot. Because now I've found your buffet table and I'm upending this bitch into my mouth.
Yeah, the plates too. Oh
A pharmacy conference. God damn.
Oh my god. Okay.
Onion bhajis and morphine. Let's go.
All right.
Ashley wants to
Going
end
to the
stream,
furry
so I go.
convention
I
to
do
get ketamine
want
has
to
never
end
been
the
so
stream.
easy.
Yeah, I do want to end the stream here. Oh my god. All right. Thank you everyone for being
Wait,
here
if you're
today.
oh shit, if you're a furry and you go to a furry convention and go, going to a furry convention as a horse girl to get ketamine.
We have to
Just
end
give
the
you loads
stream.
of fucking.
We have to end the
Just give you
stream.
loads of just give you loads of ivermectin instead.
Cats for pets, anyone?
Can that be our raid phrase? Can that be our raid
Yeah,
phrase?
no, it's gonna. Juliet, you messaged and I fucking pinned yours. Like, I don't. Stop messaging everyone. Here we go. Yeah,
Ashely, Miami.
Yes, Paranoid.
What streams are you doing this week and when?
Okay, so, this upcoming Saturday, I am going to try to finish A Link's Awakening. All right, I'm going to try to finish it this
Awesome.
upcoming Saturday. But during the week, I did announce this like yesterday. During the week, I'm going to be doing some shorter weekday streams in the morning so I could finish Descent 2. And I am looking like I'm probably going to start one on Tuesday, possibly Wednesday, possibly Thursday, depends upon how my schedule goes. But I am going to be, during the next couple weeks, doing a couple weekday Descent 2 streams to finish up that game. Because under the "you're going to finish it" clause that I have invoked on my channel. So hopefully in 2 days, possibly, yeah. I will make a post about it. Don't worry. I gotta see how things are playing
You're
out.
gonna finish it.
Yeah,
I'm at
yep.
the furry con. I'm at the pharmacy con. I'm at the combination furry pharmacy con.
Hey Yari, is there anywhere you want to raid this morning or this afternoon? Whichever.
Sawyer streaming?
You know
my
what?
friend
Yeah,
Sawyer streaming?
let's go see what the Sawyer, one of your teammates, your stream teammates.
Yeah, my sin bestie.
Mm-hmm. All right, so folks, that is me. That is what I'm gonna be doing. Pyro, you streaming this week or not?
Maybe. I want to get back into it. All my links, pyronoid.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm somewhat motivated by you're gonna finish it to also finish some things that I've got in flight. So
Fuck yeah.
that might
Yeah.
happen this week. I've been on unspoken hiatus for a while just because I've been really stressed, but now I'm not.
Yep.
So hopefully,
Congrats again on that.
live. Thank you. Live afternoon, evenings-ish GMT, BST. So yeah, and if Ashely is ever doing a Sunday drive, I will attend if I'm invited.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like chatting to all of the little Miami heads about cars and Formula One.
That is not what they're called. They do not
Well, it
have
is
a
now.
name.
No, they're called My Amor.
They're called
Hey,
the
so
Cans. They're
we're
called the
rating
Tees.
Sawyer, folks. We're rating Sawyer.
Miami. That's
Yeah.
what the fans are called.
There we
Miami.
go. All right, we're rating Sawyer. The raid phrase is "cat for pets." God, what a good fucking raid phrase there. All right, I will
Great
see.
stream it's been.
Yep, I will see you all later in the week and everything. Thank you again, Yari. Thank you again, Pyro. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Later, y'all. Bye.
Bye bye.